nonsense.
Yeah, Don't mind him. He never allowed Fela to win one case one day. And he would be shouting after once they arrest Fela, he's the first to carry play card and go outside and be demonstrating. So the VDM is also playing the same game with them. Okay, yes, you came out to criticize the game. Yes, come and thank you. Yeah, he's playing the game with them. The boy is not a fool.
You have to play them to win.
You have to play them. You have to play them. Is it like what is the other one's name? That Chris. What is the idiot's name?
The one was the idiot's name.
Bad mouth. The one. You know, you see how people went. You see how people went after the one because the way he was talking bad of VDM when they arrested VDM. So Falana, being an old wizard. He started his hypocrisy again, pretending to be supporting VDM. So VDM did the right thing, coming out, also pretend to be thanking you.
Yes, it's normal. You have to do that. It's normal.
Let us all do the pretense together.
Together now. That's normal. You begin when talking Mama Press when I'm a VDM. Makes sense.
I pray he knows what he's doing. Remember, the lawyer, the easiest way to sell you out is through your lawyer. Okay, so
that lawyer not ready to sell VDM now. You know ready at all. I'm not even seeing it in his eyes at all.
Let's just pray, Sha. Lawyer said their clients out. That's why they advise you to get 2 or 3 lawyers.
Yeah, you have to have multiple lawyers.
Yeah, you have to have multiple, yeah.
In the future, you trust nobody except yourself.
Exactly.
In the future, your lawyer can sell you out. But right now, that eye where they look, you know, I won't sell them now. So, but when you trust,
the same lawyer who is walking around with his enemies, that's it. If I were him right now, I'll be very, very worried without my lawyer. I'm just saying, but hey.
Then he's not the owner of the lawyer. Now the lawyer has right to. He's not the owner of the lawyer. The lawyer has.
He has right to work with other people.
Yeah.
He has right to work with other people.
I'm just saying that I will be careful. I'm not disputing that. Definitely, yeah. But
no, the lawyer can work with other people and still defend him. He can work with other people and still defend him.
He can work with other people. Even as our Bankole Smith. If Wumi comes out and gives him a job, he cannot say because no. Because I'm working for other people that want justice, I will not work for you. That's not how law works.
No, can work job.
No, the grandma may not take that particular one. He may not take that particular one. He may not take that particular one.
I'm not talking about this case. I'm not talking about this case.
That it depends on the case.
I'm talking about her own personal. She can hire him anytime for any job that she wants.
For any job. Yeah,
if she has a property issue and she wants to with somebody else, she wants to hire them. She's very free to hire them.
Exactly.
Lawyer can work different jobs.
Exactly. In another case. Not in the same case.
Whether you are enemies or not, it does not concern him.
No, when I know they do enemy for what job do, then they defend their clients anyway.
No, what Candy is trying to say is not on the same case. Let's not go take it on this case, and the opponents they take it on the same case.
It can never be the same case. It can never be.
In any other case, of course, it can work for her. Why not?
Because if you are representing one case, you are representing that case. On the people that hired you, their interest is what you'll be protecting. You cannot go and meet the opposition to go and still working for them. No, you cannot work for two people that are having the same the case. So, but that does not stop you from picking up if they have another case. For instance, if Wumi go and fight with somebody now, and it's having her own case there, and decide to say, okay, I go to these chambers and hire a lawyer to represent me for that fight. The lawyer to represent him.
Oh yeah.
So if you represent him on that fight and he has case, going on.
máa ṣe blogger ti mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ìgbé bí ń pa àwọn.
Gbé fọ́tò yẹn sí.
Ó ti wọ̀.
Ó ṣe èrè ni wọ́n dẹ̀ máa sáré gbé fọ́tò èèyàn. Wọ́n máa sáré gbé family gbé fọ́tò ni. Gbé family ni èmi ò ní ìyá. Èmi ò ní ìyá, èmi ò ní bàbá.
Candy should know better to mute now.
Kò jẹ́ kó rí ẹ̀ pé ebi ló lórí ẹbí wa. Ó ṣe èrè. Kò jẹ́ kémi àti ẹjọ́ fún kájọ fi justice for Mohbad lẹ̀ kájọ wá bẹ̀rẹ̀. Kí n fi ẹ́ blow.
Ó yá ẹ̀yà tún jẹ́ odò ẹ̀yà yé ẹ̀mú pépà pẹ̀sù àdírẹ́sì lè kárí mọ́. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ fún ni ẹgbẹ́ mi lè tà bẹ̀ wọ́n kò ní show. Ẹ̀mú bírò everybody pick up your biro and pen. Give your address number. Reporter kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ fẹ́ jẹ́ ìsọ̀wọ́n child service àbí wà tó pẹ́. Ẹ̀ ṣe ó ṣe èrè ni. Ẹ̀mú bírò àti ẹ̀sùn ìyá rẹ̀ ni let me know. Ẹ̀fún bírò and pencil olórí burúkú gbogbo yìí.
Olọ́mọ kékeré lọ́wọ́ òun ṣorí burúkú. Olùṣọ́ ọlọ́mọ kókó àwọn ọmọ kékèké kí ló fẹ́ fa ayé àwọn ọmọ yẹn ṣe? So àwọn ọmọ yẹn they will sit down in that house and see all the things you do. Kí ló fẹ́ káwọn ọmọ yẹn become lọ́la? Kí ló ṣe? In fact for the love of those children you need to be reported.
Kò sí ètò kan pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ yẹn kó ti gba ọmọ yẹn lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀.
You don't love your children. You don't love these children. You don't know what
I don't hear. Motigba, I don't hear. And she ain't enjoy your way back on it. Kilo she.
And the parent of his children, no. They do saga.
That small girl go come me down. She dey keep alive.
Hey.
Oh, that girl no get sense, so they don't do am.
Hey.
Kilo she, you know. Orí burúkú báyìí tó báyìí pọ̀ ni.
Akíbù gan ò lọ́ọ̀fù àwọn ọmọ tó bí ò lọ́ọ̀fù àwọn ọmọ yẹn. Because ò lè máa jà lójú ọmọ. Kí ló fẹ́ káwọn ọmọ yẹn become lọ́la? Kí ló fẹ́ kọ́ become? Kí ni example wo lẹ́ ń fún àwọn ọmọ yín? Ẹ ń jà lójú ọmọ kékèké.
Lò ṣìyàwó lórí
ọmọ yẹn máa sunkún báyìí fún
ẹ̀kọ́ ọmọ kékeré sínú ilé ìyàwó àmà kọrin sínú náà máa gbọ́mọ kókó ṣépè ó sọ fún ọkọ ní ẹ ó sọ fún ní wàwàwà náà ó jáde akíwò jáde máa darẹ pé máa ṣoríire.
ṣé mo wípé ìyálóde ṣé mo pé irú àwọn ọmọ tó ṣe wípé obìnrin kó ìyá wọn kó ọ̀bẹ síná lójú èèyàn tó ń rí tọ̀nà irú àwọn ọmọ yẹn wọn ò ní rí ọ̀bẹ àsìkò nǹkan tó wà harmful wọ́n máa rò pé nǹkan tó jẹ́ pé normal thing téèyàn lè mú dání ni àwọn ọmọ yẹn lè mú ọ̀bẹ wọ́n lè fi gúnra wọn wọ́n lè fi ọ̀bẹ àwọn ọmọ yẹn lè fi ọ̀bẹ ṣeré kó fi gúnra wọn because ìyá wọn kò dáadé they don't see it as something harmful are you mad or something kò jẹ́ bá mi dá fún ẹ̀mí kárí mọ́ you're crazy Akim kò ní dá fún ẹ you're crazy is that how to raise children ẹ ní ṣoríire. ẹ̀yọ̀ ọ̀bẹ dání lójú ọmọ kékeré nítorí pé o fẹ́ jà bátù. Irú ọmọ wo ló fẹ́ raise? What kind of children are you?
But Queen, me and I don't understand it sometimes. There was a day I measured this thing. I said, why is this woman doing video where each children is crying, shouting like this? You see, not me, not be half a day. Each children can be there. You told me like that. I said, no, this is not proper.
No.
I know somebody from a panel was telling me, I don't know who is that, saying it not mean. I say it matters. You cannot see Cora once at a time with a band down for his children. You cannot be doing live videos, shouting, screaming, where children they like that, sweating and crying, weighing your body, distress and all that.
Especially when you are in abroad, the diaspora like US, Canada, and UK. You don't do that. Nigeria, if you do they will leave you. Not before for this America where she did. If the people go report her, she's in trouble.
It's not proper anyway. It's not healthy.
What she do for life? I thought I'm going to cry. You get one time when she shout for that picking. I thought I'm going to cry. Call me, okay, mommy. She didn't answer them all. But
you know, get up.
Those kids, they need your attention at that time. You know, they give social media that attention, which is wrong. They need to take those things play for this place. So then she go there for work. She go see the talk from work as a nurse. You go see the talk. That's why you take Lara rich ni. But you think the judge of Mohbad shock you rich like saying that you're in your office. You go wear a nurse clothes. You go see enter because of say she won't talk. Now she talk pass.
I think they say she be carer. I mean, one of they wear the same uniform.
No. She not be carer. I don't watch her live for the play where she dey work.
Okay.
She do live because of family.
You going to raise? Are you raising for the society? Because of a online battle.
Apart from my own personal children, I want me to win. Kill on. Yeah, you stupid woman.
Exactly. Let's report her. I don't know. Emma. Why they report her láti jọjọ èmi ò lè sí nínú ìlú ẹ̀ bá ti report her dànù.
Don't ṣe òde alóòótọ́. Láti report her.
Karimo wallahi, I tell you for free. You just post my photo. Tí mi bá wá bá ẹ ní Amẹ́ríkà kó sọ pé mo àlè ni mí, màá fi $100,000 màá fi wá 10 kobo. Oh, ìṣoríire. Just post my photo. Ṣé mo pé mo ṣì wá sí Amẹ́ríkà November? Màá gbéra. Oh, mọ̀mí ni ò lọ bèrè mi fẹ́ ló ń fẹ́. Mo mọ̀ pé bóyá o máa ráwọn olórí burúkú kan wà nínú France yìí tó máa lọ jẹ́ France ẹ̀ wádìí mi. Kò jẹ́ kó sọ fún ẹ kó rí gbọ́. Just post my picture. Ṣé kó mo sì sọ fún ẹ pé post my photo.
Auntie, please first, let me comment on something. Please.
No comment though, because I talk about now. You don't see I laugh.
No, I'm saying that I just wanted to put a caveat that
Okay.
you know, when it comes to children, we should use discernment, because that statement you just made for me is totally wrong.
What
you
did I
understand?
make? What did I make?
The statement that they want to report her because of her case or something, or that they collect her kids from her hand.
I am warning her.
No, they say because of her behavior, she don't attend to the children. The children go they cry that she's not fit to be a mother.
I know,
But there's something I want to tell you, Candy. Let me tell you something, Candy. Wait, hold on, guys.
I don't report it.
It's okay. No, let me tell you something how things work. It doesn't matter because you report somebody to take your children. They don't work like that. I want to tell you people something. When somebody reports you, they'll do investigation on their own. They will follow you for months and years. I think I get certificate about this. These are the jokes. They don't just take children. No. They don't just take children from people. No, it doesn't work like that.
Okay.
Somebody for social media cannot just report your children and they take your children from you. No. It doesn't work that way.
You are cutting me off. Can I get my thought through, please? You are just cutting me off. You did not know where I was heading. I was trying to make a statement that we should qualify whatever we say. I know there's going to be investigation. It doesn't work like that, blah, 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 blah. But to just throw that idea that they should not report her, or that, you understand, people have regretted when they saw some red flags. You know, that's why I said we should use discernment. I'm not saying that they should report her, but we should use discernment, because you never know when children can be abused or they are in danger. Do you understand?
Yeah.
It may not even be to the authorities, but even just family members to go and check out on the kids and those kind of things. That's what I was going to say, that we need to qualify our statement.
I would have not got into that extent. The one we go with it.
Well, we don't know. We see what we see in front of the camera, and so far, first of all,
to talk now is bad. What is she
doing now? But see, Karima herself seems like she's a danger to herself. That girl herself needs treatment.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, she needs help.
She needs treatment.
Yeah, I feel sorry for her sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah.
She looks like she's breaking down.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
Yeah,
she needs help.
How capable is she mentally of also taking care of her kids?
It's true.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So there are layers to this thing, and I'm not diagnosing or anything, but that day when I heard her just shouting, I was like, my God, I've never seen somebody break down this much, you know.
Oh God.
And that is just something I saw. I don't know how often that happens to her. This is something that was in front of the camera, right?
Yeah.
But how often does that happen behind the cameras?
Exactly. Yeah, if somebody can be shouting like that on camera, it's true.
I'm just saying that, you know.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah.
We need to ask for discernment. I'm not saying that no, they should know. The girl herself, to me, it looks like she needs help. Honestly.
No, Karimo needs help.
She needs help. Yeah.
If don't go take the key for her hand, let me say that she's gone. I don't want that for her. She needs help. Maybe her husband should try and do something. Husband, what do they do? Things they spoil, they go for this your wife food. I don't understand though.
If the man really care, no go like wife call live video like this. Let's truth be told. If not some men that is straight, they can talk to their wife. Your wife will not consider men to come and be crying. No. He will not allow the woman to go. He goes, if you go that life today, you have trouble with me. And the wife will not go. But the man still allowed the wife to go. So that means she's in control in that house.
Say, it depends.
Yeah, but you don't know that. You don't know that. And see, like, we don't know what the man is doing. We cannot just judge. You understand? There are some women that have a very strong character. Like when those Jezebel spirits, they don't listen to men. They do not. No matter how much the man will intervene. And I'm not saying that he has or he hasn't. I'm just saying we don't know.
That can be true as well.
Because you know what is important. I said that they come. Say, you will not take that. Oh, I said, okay. No problem.
Oh, okay. Maybe then, if he supports her, then maybe they are in it together. So.
Exactly. Yeah.
But that was the when they like when they collect for him.
Is there anything where they like me they collect?
House now.
Okay. If they support anything where they like me they collect. Okay now. It also go no. We don't set now. It don't set.
Dárúkọ mi ní gbogbo France yìí, wọ́n sọ fún ẹ kò sí kankan tó máa sọ fún ẹ ju she is hot and spicy. Gbàgbé ẹ̀, ó gbá lórí mi. Mo kàn wú ẹ ni because kò orí ọkọ àbúrò ẹ kú kí ló dé ta fẹ́ máa jà, kí ló dé ta fẹ́ máa show skill. Ó ṣeré ni. Adẹ̀dákẹ́ fún òde lọ́ọ́ ṣe bí kíní, ó lọ́ọ́ ṣe bí defender of the universe. Àbólóyè bùkún ni ẹ ni, àbọ̀ bá mi ṣe ẹ ni. Àbí kò fẹ́ dà fún ẹ ni. Kàrímọ́ post my picture. Mo sọ fún ẹ just post my family for free. Tí mi bá wá bá ẹ ní Amẹ́ríkà, tí mi ò bá wá bá ẹ kó sọ pé mo àlè ni mí, mo lè torí ẹ fi ṣe oṣù kan lẹ̀. Tí mi bá ṣiṣẹ́ fóṣù kan máa gba owó, kò ní dá fún ẹ. Tí mi ò bá ṣiṣẹ́ owó máa wọlé. Contract, life contract ni mo wà. Jẹ́ kó rí ẹ pé post my photo kó tó wá gbà. Gbogbo àwọn tó ń post photo wọn tó ń ṣàánú ẹ. Èmi ò ní gbà o. Tẹ́mi bá jà èmi ò kí ń dúró. Tó bá dẹ̀ bá mi jà tó ò bá tí ayé ò bá gbàgbé ẹ̀ kò sọ pé mo àlè ni mí. Wọ́n máa gbàgbé ẹ̀ ló máa dẹ́ni ìgbàgbé. Kì í ṣe pé ó máa kú o. Ó máa wà láyé bí ẹni tí ò sí ni. Lọ́bìnrin ní káàkiri. I tell you for free. I don't brag. I don't make mouth. I do my things with action. Karimo, post my photo. Ọmọ òfò máa dànù. Wàá mú ọ̀bẹ. Obi ò lè fọbẹ́ ṣeré níbi táwọn ọmọ mi àgbàlagbà wà. My last born is 18 years.
Ọ̀bẹ tó yìnbó class and a very very dangerous weapon.
Tí mo bá ń jà,
My last born is 18. I don't play with knives.
tí bá fẹ́ fi àwọn ọmọ mi
Ṣeré ni.
Ọ̀bẹ tó jẹ́ pé tó bá dé store gan, wọ́n máa ń lọ ọ̀kẹ́
mo máa ń
yìí.
gbé pákọ̀
Wọ́n ṣí ọ̀bẹ lẹ̀ ní store gan.
mi mo máa ń gbé kúrò lẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Wọ́n wá ń display
Lọ́dọ̀ tí àwọn ọmọ mi
Ó ti sí lórí ẹ̀
máa gbé nice stand.
nítorí mo fẹ́ ja social media party. Wàá máa sọ pé ògùn rè. Àwọn ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ ọ̀tọ̀ tí ẹnìkan tá à ń sọ kì í ṣe pé torí ìjà bẹ́ẹ̀ anything. Àwọn ọmọ yẹn wọ́n rí pé ó ń fi ọ̀bẹ yẹn ṣe nǹkan every time. Ọmọ kékeré ni wọ́n ò ní rí ọ̀bẹ as anything. Ọlọ́ba lè jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ kékeré ìwọ ló ń fa àwọn ọmọ kékeré lẹ̀ tó bá ti rojọ́ lọ. Ọlọ́ba ẹ̀kọ́ mú ọ̀bẹ kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí fà mọ́ra wọn lọ́wọ́ because wọn máa rò pé bóyá nǹkan ìṣeré ni. Àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ sì kéré náà. Ọgbọ́n mélòó ló wà lórí àwọn.
What they see. Bàbá ọmọ ọdún bá rí ló ń kọ́.
Of course, àìsàn ọmọ kékeré tó bá rí nǹkan they will even do it better than àgbàlagbà. Wọ́n ṣe better. Oh, love àwọn ọmọ yẹn. You don't love these children. Nítorí pé ó fẹ́ ja bátù, ó jẹ parẹ́, ó kú kíkẹ́ orí. Kí ló dé? Bátù wo ló ń jà? Àbúrò tó ń bájà yìí kò bẹ́ẹ̀ jà. Kòkó olóhùn ó pa ẹtì ní olóhùn.
Ẹ bá mi pé Kẹ́hìndé pa màá fi nọ́mbà Kúkáìlà lọ síbi bàbá Kàrímọ́. Ẹ pé gbogbo wọn pa ayé wọn bàjẹ́ sí wa lọ́wọ́ lórí.
Why do you want to kill yourself?
Ẹ pé gbogbo wọn pa ẹ tó bá lọ kó bá wa paste ẹ ẹ post ẹ ẹ bá wa pé Kúkáìlà àti Kẹ́hìndé. Ẹ pé wọn pa oníjà fún yín gbogbo yín ayé
Bùnmi ló wò bẹ́ ṣe mọ́ move on with your miserable life. Ó lóun ò bá ẹ ṣe mọ́. Ó lóun ò mọ̀ ẹ́ rí. Ó lé even half sister former half sister yẹn ex half sister. Ó ní half yẹn ó ní ex yẹn. Ó lóun rí ẹbí Bukky Jesse. So why you crying? Why are you weeping? Move
yeah, you like
Constantly.
that means she doesn't want to
I bet
have
Queen,
anything to do
Yes, to do with you.
You're just commenting and
Yes,
I don't know what they're saying.
On a distant world.
Explaining also. They said Wunmi said she doesn't want you. He don't want you. Now, by force to do sister. Move on, Karimo. Karimo, move on. That Wunmi said she's seeing her like Bukky Jesse. So move on. Sister don't want to be a sister. Why are you killing yourself? Move on. Stop fighting. Stop cursing. She don't want you.
Or someone that cared that love his husband. What happened in that show?
You have to
have a serious conversation
with her husband.
What did happen for show that day? She not fit talk.
In that show,
Lagos State Police use the Prado driver testimony because
5-month-old baby in that vehicle. A good wife, we have a serious.
Do you mean expectation? That's the reason why. Is that the reason why? Is that the reason why in spending statement? Is that the reason why women said that she will end Mohbad's career like Lil Frosh?
Let me tell you something.
Is that a good statement for a wife? For a wife, is it a good statement for a wife to tell your husband, "I will end your career"?
Let me tell you something. Can come from your mind. Let me tell you something.
For a husband that
This Papariano is asking me when
this argument tough. This man is defending Black Widow actually. That if your husband make you angry, you can say anything. You can end his life, you can end him, you can buy your husband when he make you angry. Now wow. This life no balance, eh? Mohbad na history. And justice they not get. Justice they not still get.
Let me answer Papariano. Let me tell you something.
Let's take it intelligently, please.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Anybody, if a spouse, one spouse annoys or angers the other spouse, then they can do
anything out of anger.
That's fine. We are not disputing that, but there are consequences to those actions. So the action is you go to jail. It's that simple.
Yes.
No one argue with that. If you want to be angry and commit a crime, by all means, but be ready also to do the time. No problem. Oh yeah, let's continue.
Now wow. So people actually promote this kind of person.
We should just go about unaliving them because they are angry.
Yeah.
Now wow.
You know, we are both condemned beating wife. Now would you condemn?
Let me tell you something.
Would you condemn
it was that Wunmi was defending what is it called? Prime boy. That prime boy is your childhood friend.
I just so this man actually they defend Wunmi. Iminamo. Like Imina. Oh, wow.
What happened in that show? A good wife will have a serious conversation with her husband because if
he said, I don't add whatever anybody says, and let's see whether it's enough to explain to us what happened in the show. Focus on only what Wunmi said. Don't go to what every other person says, right? Okay. And now, tell me what Wunmi said, according to what you've heard since about 2 years in this case. Said, I don't add what.
Wow. Anyway, a strong supporter, and it is supporter. Hey, may they continue. Just like what I'm saying, if anybody want to support anybody, you are allowed to support anybody, but for those of you who support evil, one day is going to be your turn. That one is for sure. That one I know.
Why are you shipping? Please, why you shipping?
I'll tell you what, that was obvious.
For the fact that you were cursing on the lady and the child, and she's returning them with prayers for you. ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ iná ló wà lé lórí. Already your èpè stays and reside in your roof. Kò kúrò ńbẹ̀. Ó ṣeré ni. Ó ti ṣó pé òun ṣe ọmọ èèyàn gidi. Tí kankan bá ṣe àwọn ọmọ, wọ́n máa gba ọmọ yẹn lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ka. Àwọn ọmọ wo ni wọ́n á máa ṣe á máa fi lákàlàkà sí. Wọ́n sọ́rí mi ò mọ lédì kan, ẹ rí pé lédì kan, ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé lédì kan náà bó ṣe ń sunkún ní ètò ní ìfẹ́ ti fracas àbí kìnìkan bó ṣe máa rí fún ẹnìyẹn. Mo rò pé ó ṣeré ni. Kí ló ṣe? When anything tí o bá ṣe láyé, you should know when to stop. There should be limit to everything you're doing. Know when to stop. Yorùbá gan sọ pé mọ̀jà mọ̀sá là ń máa kíkanjú lógun. Kò ṣe pé akíkanjú tó mọ̀jà tí ó mọ̀sá wọn ló ṣe wọ́n ní irú wọn máa ń bógun bòmí lọ ni. Because you don't know when to stop. Àwọn kọ́kọ́ wà tó ṣe pé o máa ṣe nǹkan tó máa níyì. Wọ́n tó ìgbà tí ovation yẹn bá loud ṣé kò dé stop. O dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń rọ̀bà rẹ̀, o dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń dàgà rẹ̀ nínú mud, o dẹ̀ ń rì, o dẹ̀ bá yá rẹ̀ jẹ́ tán, wá sunkún ṣe. Ẹ̀fẹ̀ pa mí rè, wọ́n ìwọ ló fẹ́ pa rẹ̀, ọ̀bọ ni ó para rẹ̀, a ò lè pọ̀ bọ́, ọ̀bọ ni ó pa, ọ̀bọ Kàrímọ́ ni ó para rẹ̀, wèrè ló ṣe é, rò pé ọ̀nìkan ló lè rojọ́ ni. Kò ní dá fún èkó ní bá mi gẹ.
Ìgbà tó wá gbé ọkọ ẹ̀ jáde kí sísá tẹ́nì kan gbági kó sáré ní àbí kí ni ẹ̀ ń sẹ̀.
Who is the ọkọ? Who is the ọkọ? Ọba ní para rẹ̀. Ta ló tiẹ̀ kọ orin yẹn náà? Ó yà ẹ bá wa wakọ̀ ẹ̀ ní pọ̀sẹ̀ fún ìyá àti màá tún bú ìyá ẹ̀. Ọba ní ó para rẹ̀. Ó yà ọba ní ó para rẹ̀. A ò lè pọ̀ bọ́, ọba ní ó para. Ọ̀bọ ni ó para rẹ̀. Ó náà fẹ́ pa òun, ta ló fẹ́ pẹ́, ta lórí ti èrò, ta ló ráyè òṣì bí tiwa tọkọ ẹ ẹlẹ́sìn ẹ̀yẹ ẹlẹ́sìn àgbáyé ẹlẹ́sìn múrí kan. Kàrímọ́ padà ẹ̀yẹ ẹlẹ́sìn múrí kan. Wọ́n mú Amẹ́ríkà ń wù fún yàn. Kéèyàn kí lájẹ́ sílẹ̀ gan kó máa tàbọ̀ lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ títí ṣùgbọ́n lè tajú ẹ̀.
Talking to me, I can never talk to my wife like that.
Hey!
Do you understand me? Both of them are guilty of talking or because I borrow your mommy money, this, that. They are not talking sense. Why will you end the career? Why will you end the career? Go on. Papa, I'm not judging women.
Erican, can I say?
No, I'm not supporting women. You are judging Baba Mohbad. I'm not supporting women on that. You are not judging women. If I'm not defending or supporting women on that.
Hold on, please. Let me just say something because you said you were responding to me. So do you want to tell me that you see you guys were all you were actually denying and arguing this that the fight that Mohbad had with Wunmi was verbal, was never physical. And you are now telling me that Mohbad wanted to hit Wunmi and Wunmi held on to his shirt. But you guys denied this. So why are you acknowledging this now?
Hello, okay, let me respond to you. Okay, what brought every one of us here is that what killed Mohbad. When we heard the narrative of the nurse, some people bring another narrative that Mohbad's head was broken or it was someone hit Mohbad on the staircase. So you understand me? And my own submission then is that I've seen Mohbad when Mohbad was brought to court. Everything they show us, there's no any other injury apart from the one on the arm. Now, anywhere anybody said Wunmi that fought Mohbad, that's what caused Mohbad death. I always go against that personally, because husband and wife they can have altercation. Even you can tap or you push. So far, it did not bring injury. But for you, why did Wunmi not honestly explain all of this? Why do we have to hear from other people? From you, that was my question. Hello? It will not honestly explain all the things that happened. Why do we have to hear from other people? He said they have arguments. Is that an argument? Is that a fight? They have arguments.
Until that, can you pause, please? Let me say something. You see, I don't like people who are intellectually dishonest, like this man. If you're supporting somebody here, it's better to support them and with your full chest, as opposed to making it seem like, oh, I'm really arguing from a place of fact. You understand? Or I'm looking for more information. He's saying that an argument. When people say when people say an argument could stem from just verbal exchange to an actual fight. That would still be an argument, right? To an altercation. And there are extremes, or let me say there are grades to argument. Let me put it that way. There is a range. We can just be having an argument, you and I, where we are simply just debating. There's no anger or anything like that. We are just arguing. Like when we do sometimes here on this platform, right? Nobody is trying to beat another person. Nobody is angry with another person for any reason whatsoever. We are just exchanging ideas, but passionately. That's an argument. But when people were speaking about Wunmi and Mohbad arguing, it was in the context of a fight. Do you understand? So him now coming to say, an argument is not a fight. For me, it's not, and that's the reason why he said Wunmi couldn't have been the person responsible for Mohbad's crime. For me, he's just being dishonest. He should have just, when the woman asked him that question, he should have just admitted that, you know what, maybe I didn't know what I was talking about. But trying to explain away the fact that he's just a closet Wunmi supporter, it's not gonna cut it. He's a supporter of Wunmi. Maybe he's paid to do that. Maybe he's not. But
who is that?
The audio that was Auntie Ada was just playing from I think it's Papariano's platform. One of the people that was on the.
Was it Papariano that was supporting Wunmi?
No, it's one of the panelists. Somebody that came on. I don't know who the person is, but
he allows supporter of Wunmi and Baba to come, and they will not be trashing their whatever effort, whatever issue.
Yeah, but the man is not admitting that he's supporting Wunmi. That's the thing. He's speaking as if he's speaking from a place of good faith. That he's not supporting Wunmi. He's neutral, but he was asking questions from a place of good faith, in the sense that, he was concluding that Wunmi was not responsible because, husband and wife were just arguing. They were not fighting. If we say we are fighting, husband, that's what I'm saying, that there are ranges to arguments between husband and wife. And when people were speaking specifically about the argument between Mohbad and Wunmi, it was simply because from the other testimonies, they were saying that this was a heated argument, which means that it was a fight. It wasn't just you understand, exchanging words. It became physical. So how can he now be making it seem like, or why is it that he believes, anyway, I don't know. Why is it that when they said Mohbad was arguing with Prime Boy, everybody believed that Prime Boy was responsible for his crime? But all of a sudden, when they say Wunmi and Mohbad were arguing, it's now an argument between husband and wife. Okay, why can't they say the same thing about Mohbad and Prime Boy? It was an argument between friends. Continue, Atiada. I just wanted to slide that in. Thank you.
Wait for a minute. The driver told us that he was telling Mohbad that because of the blow. I remember that what the driver told us. Even your childhood friend, nobody knows tomorrow. I'm quoting the driver now. That nobody knows tomorrow. Please tell me that. You see, women's statements are just incomplete and is inconsistent and it's not like it's not. I can argue that. You know what? Let's focus only on what Wunmi said. Right? Don't add whatever anybody says, and let's see whether it's enough to explain to us what happened in the show. Focus on only what Wunmi said. Don't go to what every other person says. Right? Okay. Now, tell me what Wunmi said, according to what you've read since about 2 years in this case, on what happened in that inquiry, what happened in that show till they got home. So go on, unless what is enough. Okay. He said when I get to the show, Mohbad is fighting with Prime Boy, and he got injured, and they both have arguments. before they got who have arguments? Who? Women confirm now they have argument. That one who have argument. He was fighting Mohbad because wait. So he came in. Women confirm that who and who have argument. And Mohbad. Women said that
he not even know to the talk. Never. No, women never said that.
Arguments as he didn't.
Police for one day has never admitted anything
Never.
regarding her role.
Never.
She has never admitted that she argued with Mohbad.
Never.
Even till now. The only thing she told us that they woke up that day with love as a family, all of them.
That Mohbad
You understand? Yeah, that's all.
Because she was not happy about what Mohbad did to the show.
That's it.
No, wait, no, please. She was not happy. Okay. Now, and they asked, did you guys have a fight? Was it like any bitter argument? Because Mohbad father lawyer, please wait. Mohbad father lawyer, David Fadley put it to me that you and Mohbad had a bitter argument that even sprang until Monday, right? That the argument was also based on visa, the Canadian visa and everything. Umi said no. She and her husband never had any
arguments. Yeah.
What only happened was that because her husband was like high, okay? He and his friend, like, they were having arguments. So, and then when the husband came down from the car, she knew that it was not going to go well. So she ran to go call people to separate them. That's what Umi said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we never now, they would have asked me, they would have asked me what's the nature of the argument you and your husband have. So go on. You have answered the question. I don't need to go on it. You have answered the question. No. You not being happy. Listen, please. You not being happy about two people who are. No wife will be happy. Okay. Maybe her husband, like, fighting the public space with his friend, and they are just, shouting over themselves. Nobody will be happy, right? But what I'm saying is, Wumi didn't say that she was the one that was provoking Mohbad, that she did. The question asks, you said, Fadile asks her a question. That do you have argument with your husband?
You get patience, Sha.
No, they get patience. They are quiet.
You understand?
You have to allow the person to talk.
If we want to even get into a discussion, we must first agree that Wumi was foul. And then we can continue from there. Maybe the facts surrounding, you understand, her level of skills can be different. But we have to be on that page for me to even engage you in a conversation. Because honestly, at this stage, to be making this kind of arguments is not even necessary.
You just said what you read now. So you understand me? He said, do you have argument with your husband from that day till Monday? And do you have argument with your husband because of visa? He asked the same question the same time, Abby. And she said no. She's right, saying no. Okay, but now, what now caused she's going to end Mohbad's career? She didn't have argument with Mohbad. What led to you ending Mohbad's career? I told you now, Paparano, with the little video I've seen, and the way Mohbad is talking, even without mommy, I saw a video when some people want to stop Mohbad, the way Mohbad reacts, we all know this position. Mohbad is not a gentle person like that.
Now you are blaming the victim. Oh, mess. None of them.
I agree with you. None of them. And abuse the man, rain curse on him, threaten to kill the man. I agree with you that both of them in that marriage, maybe they didn't take much counsel before they went into the marriage. The way they talk to each other is not normal. My nigga. I agree with you.
My nigga.
Yes, I agree with that.
It's my nigga.
None of us know what Mohbad said to her.
I don't know anybody in a marriage who is calling
calling the man nigga. I've not heard that before.
I don't know any, and even at that, I don't know any of them that will call their loved ones nigga. nigga, like that. That's supposed to be a term of endearment. Really?
Why you are narrating your stories?
That's it. Stop everybody.
You're supposed to narrate your first show in this
As in the sense that, and that was it's a term of endearment. Do you understand? It's not just the fact that she's saying my nigga, it's the fact that she's saying it as if she was saying my darling. Do you get it? Like, from where to where?
Why is women scared to sit on the TikTok platform where she's worshipped and questioning her?
Let me tell you.
Why is she scared? Why is she running to
Let me tell you something.
going to great media houses?
If you
Let me answer Paparazzo. Let me answer this question. Wait, 1 minute, Ejo. Paparazzo is always becoming the mistake you people make. Wait, let me explain to you. It's you people that did not make Wunmi to talk on social media. Because immediately Baba spoke, and you people take sides. If I'm Wunmi, I will come to any of your platform. MFM platform.
Just go silent. Is that what you're saying? Somebody silent.
She understands court case now. All this shouting we have been shouting for 2 years. What does he add to this?
She go to Wazobia. Why did she go to all those BBC to do what?
Okay, it's a very good question you asked now. You know, she needs some records. Why
not giving the record here on TikTok?
She has a song. Let me explain to you.
TikTok is the biggest platform in J4M, not channel television, not all those.
You forget JCM cannot solve this case. This is a court case. We are just wasting. We are just talking here. It does not enter the court. All our narrative does not enter the court.
But our narrative made them to
media.
Very good question. Our narrative made them to zoom over exactly. I make them to lie that they did the test.
Need some records to be put in straight, and for our child in football. When this guy speaks on TV and radio station, at least 70% of people follow the wrong direction. Move back. She has raised many things with that interview. On DNA issue now, every reasonable person will not ask me about DNA now. Every reasonable person will not ask me about DNA now. Because she has put the record straight.
In CTC, right? We say, Prime Boy, àti ọkọ mo ti jà. Abẹ́gbọ̀. And she's defending, and you were telling me that Prime Boy is defending, Wunmi is defending Prime Boy. And you said, ibi tí wọ́n ti jà. Wọ́n ní wọ́n jà wọ́n fi òǹkà gbà. Àbí wọ́n gun lọ́bẹ̀ àbí kankan fẹ́kẹ̀ sí yọ.
Ẹ̀fọ́ òǹkà ṣé òǹkà wà lọ sí CCTV ẹ̀ka yẹn ni? Bàbá Jẹ̀bú ṣé òǹkà wà lọ sí CCTV ẹ̀ka?
Àwọn ọ̀jẹ̀ bíbọ̀ tó láì tún kọ̀m̀pútà nìkan nínú CCTV. Kọ̀m̀pútà nínú CCTV.
Ìfòyín ṣé ẹ̀gbọ́n nínú CTC náà béèrè.
Kí ni?
Òǹkà wà lọ CTC. Àbí ọ̀bẹ nínú CTC.
Candy, your noise, oh, mute. Candy and Sister Lawyer.
Apart from Papariano, orí tẹ́ni ọmọ ológun náà máa ń lọ.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ ọ̀gá fún yín.
Ọmọ dáta bèbí tí máa mú mo lè lọ.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ ọ̀gá fún yín sẹ́.
But they are fighting for justice for Mohbad. They are the true people that are fighting for justice for Mohbad.
Fighting for justice for Mohbad. None of you is fighting for justice for Mohbad.
Because Oroka orí tẹ́lẹ̀ ọmọ ológun lẹ́bi kò sọ. Ọ̀túnba and Fèyíkẹ́mi, all those things we are saying, right? Orí internet láti gbọ́ gbogbo tẹ́lẹ̀ láti fẹ́ yìí gbé jáde. Láti fẹ́ ìgbéjáde orí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì àti gbọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀.
Irọ́ èmi ò gbọ́ tèmi lórí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì o.
Ókè ẹ ká CCC àbí.
Mò ń gbọ́ dàrẹ́ẹ̀tì sí. Mi ò gbọ́ kì í ṣe ìyẹn kọ́kọ́ wà rojọ́ fẹ́mi.
Ókè ẹ gbọ́ dàrẹ́ẹ̀tì ni àbí.
Mò ń gbọ́ láti ẹ̀dá àwọn tí ó sọ.
I need to ask you one question. When you are gbọ́ dàrẹ́ẹ̀tì ni now kí ló dé bàbá àgbà ask that question already. Màá bà career ẹ̀ jẹ́. There's another point I want to bring out for you. There was a video when Mohbad was alive. There was a video when Mohbad was alive. Even voice video. Mohbad is okay. Cynthia is among. They want to kill me. Cynthia is here. Said their mama a job.
I'll play that audio now. And that audio won't play yesterday.
Baba, this is when I give up.
No, I'm asking you. Ṣé Wùmí nìkan ló ń jẹ́ Cynthia? That Cynthia tí Mohbad mention is not Wùmí.
I had him. I will play it again. It's a lie because I had Wumi voice saying I want to call down from the car. He said that voice. He said it's not Wumi. It was Wumi. Okay, let me play it again now. You will hear Cynthia was saying, "Can I get her from the car?" He speak Yoruba in that video. What is he talking about? That's why they go to defend like lie they go. They go to lie up and down, defending Black Widow. Eh?
Can you imagine?
That's why I said that I don't like people who argue from a place of intellectual dishonest. You understand? It's a waste of time. I don't know. That man, Paparano, he's very patient because honestly, people like that arguing from a place of bad faith is useless to me. Do you understand? Like there is no fact. They already know the truth. They have the facts. They've just made up their mind to come and be lying and gaslighting people. I don't like that.
Lie and that lady, that woman is not the woman. Are you okay? Have you done the smoke that you don't?
That man is mad. It must be that
between him and Mohbad, who knows Wumi?
Can you imagine?
So Mohbad will not be able to recognize Wumi. Wumi that was still like he cannot recognize Wumi.
He said it's another Cynthia. It's not Cynthia of Wumi. That's what he said.
Many things are.
Only one Cynthia. Not be the Cynthia where Wumi here. And no more here be that.
Look at see this man. Supposed to slap her for mouth.
Yeah, I cannot agree with people like that. They'll just be lying. That's how the woman herself, she lies like a fish.
That be the same thing with them. Wumi followers, they lie like them too.
Where I even put that video yesterday.
I don't blame them. When they do what they do, they will get justice. And the people, the way they call, they can't see the thing. Like them are
He called his name there. No, when Mohbad call her name, she calls to make it, she won't come down. Yeah, see why.
Exactly, that's what Adira said. Adira said they all call her when they went to the inquest. He said, who was there? He said, Cynthia, who is Cynthia? I don't know whether he pointed at her. You're right. They all call her Cynthia.
See why. Now see why they call her.
See why, that's right.
I want to play the video now. You go hear Wumi voice. quietly. Yeah. This guy don't vex for him. Why will you come here and be defending Black Widow? This is it.
I'm fucked up by many people. I don't trust anyone. You are going to the hospital. Period. I don't trust. You are not there. She's there soon. Cynthia and you, man. Hospital, man. I will get hospital. Yeah. I'm going to the hospital.
Yeah. You have words. Hey, just drop on me.
You don't know anything, actually.
Hey, just drop on me. You the man say not be Cynthia. Look at his voice now.
Just people where Mohbad
Cynthia Molo.
I'm going to the hospital.
They don't beat the boy tire.
You don't know anything.
And the police will hear all of this and be quiet.
They'll be quiet.
The Nigerian police will hear all of this and be quiet.
And this man, they tell us to not be Black Widow. What are you talking about? This Black Widow.
They don't allow them to do their work. Now they know Nigerian police won't work. But they will call from above. You know, you say presidential aspirant call. The aspirant called and said, well, drop that thing.
But we will still drag them. We know that they don't call from above. We will still drag them. You don't mean anything because they call them from above.
We will drag them, we will drag them so that life will tire themselves.
That lie. Why would they have known that this lie to defend this woman?
I don't know how people can entertain lies. Me, that's why Umi's voice, I'm very irritated when I hear her talk. Because I know she's lying. I cannot stand liars.
Now, what I want to bring out. See, thank you very much. Video that is what I'm telling you. Girlfriend, in my seat, show me don't get my seat. Girlfriend, in my seat, Cynthia my seat, my mommy, all that girlfriend in my seat. Open out of that power point. Okay, agreed. Okay, yeah, okay, agreed. Àwọn evidence tí tẹ́ni ọmọ ológun ń gbé jáde àti kind of justice tó ń wá òun náà lérú yín náà gbé sórí yín
òun ló ṣe é lẹ́tì mẹ́ta òun ní tí wọ́n kúrò sínú ilé wa ti ṣáájú tí wọ́n ti tẹ́lẹ̀ wọn lórí ìlú bá mẹ́ta ìgbà wàá ti wà lórúurú.
ṣé jọ́sí fẹ́yìn wá lòun wá ni àjọwọ́ justice kankan náà èyí ti fẹ́ ìdí ni owó tẹ̀ ìgbà rẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ lé lórí ẹ̀kọ́ pa
ẹ̀rí sí àti rí justice àti rí justice negligence ló sì lè pa Mohbad àti rí ẹ̀rí sí ẹni sùúrù bàbá ẹni sùúrù ẹ jẹ́ kí n dá yín lò àti rí justice tá a rí òun ni pé negligence nọ́ọ̀sì ló pa Mohbad ṣe gbọ́ ẹ̀yin lẹ̀ wá justice.
Thank you very much. Sori kọ́tọ́kọ́ yẹn èmi mo gbà ẹgbẹ́ mo dì mú o kọjá wọn bẹ̀rẹ̀ kọ́tọ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ìjà sọ fún lábẹ́rẹ́ sẹ́yìn ìjà sẹ́yìn òkú ọ̀lẹ̀ jẹ̀ sí ìjà yẹn àbí wọ́n bí ẹnu tọ́lọ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀.
That mother has been defending women.
Yeah.
They're attacking him. I'm saying that first of all, when people want to come on these platforms, if people are really at this stage where we are, I don't think that if I were in hold, I will not entertain anybody. Honestly, you is not even going to admit to the fact that you may have some form of wrongdoing. We're not even having that conversation.
No, Candy, Candy. Sometimes you accept it, so you know what is in their mind. You cannot just be saying, and you don't know what is in the other people's mind and their plan. It's their plan. She's exposing themselves. Yeah, I'm telling you how the host.
How I operate.
Yes, I'm telling you how the hosts work. It cannot just be just you people, these people. No, it doesn't work like that. Sometimes you listen to them as well. You know their plan. And look at this man. He's making fool of himself. And everybody is hearing what he's saying. He's making fool of himself.
You do not understand me. I'm not saying that they don't have to do it. I'm saying I personally, and I gave you my reasons. I just cannot stand when people are lying. That's how I am wired. I cannot stand liars. That's the thing. You understand? It makes me my blood boils.
They cannot be
saying that he's wrong to do it. I'm just telling you that I cannot. We are not even having that kind of conversation because it's a human life. It's not like we are arguing about something that does not involve time. Do you understand? To me, this thing is so serious that I'm not taking it like just another debate.
No, we are taking it very serious. That's how we are here. And it's affecting them. Do you think it's not affecting them? This Mohbad case, people talking about it for 2 years. It's still affecting them. They are tired of it. They don't even know what to do. They are confused. All the enemies come. They are all confused right now. What are they up to? What are they going to do now? What is their plan? They don't know. Are they going to bring another protest? Are they going to, they don't know what. They are not resting in this case. So they are scared as well. They are very scared.
I'm okay with. I'm saying that Papariano. That's why I said Papariano is very patient. Personally, I can't do it. That's all. It's not
the amount of nonsense people that comes up on his platform to talk rubbish. Even if I go shopping, I go just vex back come out. So this is not the Papariano. Whether what they do, they give room for the other people like us to come in. If you now watch the end of this thing, the other people will come in. That man, they go face and where. Paparano will come off in this. He go sing, go leave them. They go give that man where. Nothing different. That's what he always do. He always give room for anybody to come and talk. When you talk, he go first tell you say you are wrong. Then later you go come give justice fighter chance. You go come climb for them. You know now.
Maybe they give him water.
I'm okay with what he's doing. I'm just saying that personally, when somebody is lying, it gets me. I don't like it. I don't want my people to listen to them. Yeah, I'm a sometimes I'm getting to I don't like it when somebody is lying. I don't like it. I can't stand it. You understand? I don't listen to it. That's something that I don't bother to listen to. I don't give them chance to talk because the more you are listening, the more I get angry again. That's it. That's it.
Baba Mohbad mo support so ti ye ipe iye ko mo e ku ki ba re je won pe baba ipe na ti pe ngba yen ipe Mohbad ko e bi o te mo Mohbad ri won ni
But when I came to this narrative, wọ́n gbé Mohbad jáde. Nínú bàtà gbé Mohbad jáde, ààrẹ jẹ́ nínú Bella Grand. Èmi ò ṣẹ́rí bàbá, èmi ti rí èèyàn kan tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n sí báyìí. Nígbà tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ máa dé láti lóyìnbó, níjọ́ kẹta gbọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ máa dé láti lóyìnbó. Wọ́n gbọ́ bàbá ìdẹ́gbẹ̀ ó gbé bàbá ìjáde kó ní òun fẹ́ kọ́ sí bàbá òun síbi. Ilé òun ló fẹ́ kọ́ sí sí. Gbogbo ọ̀gá ṣe àjọwọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ ni gbogbo ìsìn kan ṣe máa sọ fún yín lónìí.
Wahala dey grand o. Very serious.
You know why? What I like about Ariana is it gives them time to fool themselves with their lives.
Simple.
After that, it becomes like
let them talk rubbish.
Yeah, you give them time, they finish talking all their rubbish.
Before you can't get the answer.
Yes, then they will not look like real stupid people.
Yes, that's what it does too. Yeah, it does that.
Some people are professional liars. They are just born to lie. So when they are saying their lies, they don't even think that other people are listening.
Like Black Widow now. Black Widow is a professional liar. Correct one.
They are just born to lie. They are just born to lie. Some went to school to learn.
If they catch them if they lie, they go.
They keep on lying.
So when they are lying, they believe their own lies.
That's Wumi. Wumi has convinced herself that whatever comes out of her mouth is true.
It's true.
No matter how I don't even know whether she even hears herself when she's talking. Do you understand? Because you have to actually sit and hear yourself. You know, I don't think she hears herself at all.
Oh God. Oh, I can't also my sister.
Some people don't like hearing themselves after their lies.
If you people am I audible enough, I will tell you this. Go on, sir. Thank you very much. If let me what I'm saying is this. Nígbà tí Mohbad tí ọmọ bàbá tó pé bàbá yìí pé bàbá lóun ti gbọ́ pé ọmọ òun ti kú already. Wọ́n wà lórí omi o, wọ́n wà lórí afárá ni o. Bàbá débì kan ni o, wọ́n kọjá lára ẹ̀, wọ́n ṣe dájú pé wọn ò mọ ohun yìí, wọn ò rí ohun yẹn tó ti yé yín. Leave that story. Bàbá knew what killed his son because kọ́tọ́ lè sọ fún bàbá wípé bàbá ẹ gbà mí báyìí wọlé ẹ máa lọ sókè. Bàbá yìí dẹ̀ gbàbẹ̀ wọlé ó dẹ̀ lọ sókè tó tọ́ wọ́n tún parọ́ mọ́ bàbá yẹn wípé wọ́n ló fẹ́ lọ jíṣẹ́ èmi ọmọ èmi nínú ilé ọmọ mi. Tẹ́bá lè gbà mí ò lè gbà. Anyway gbogbo wa we are not the same. Now kí mo fẹ́ fàyọ ní pé bàbá débẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ lọ police station. Bàbá yẹn ó ti compromise from the beginning. Ó ti nítorí bàbá ṣe gbọ́ ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ police station. Ó yẹ kó sọ gbogbo nǹkan. Ó jókòó sínú mọ́tò ní kó lọ gba transport report. Tọ́mọ gbọ́ ọmọdé kò rò kó lọ gbà wá nígbà tí wọ́n pẹ́ dé. Bàbá fáyọ̀ wá jáde kóònù mọ́tò. Ó wá lọ bá wọn. Bàbá ṣàlàyé gbogbo ẹ̀ fún yín. Ní kọ̀ọ̀kan yín tẹ̀sán join.
Bàbá dẹ̀ ti sọ again. Ipe blessing kan sọ fún òkú ló dẹ̀ kọ́ ti fóònù. Kọ́kọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ fọ́dà.
Bàbá okay. Let's sọ fún òkú ti kú ó kọ̀ kọ́ ti fóònù àbí.
Yes, na nǹkan tí bàbá ṣe nǹkan tí tó ti sọ fún ẹ̀ gan nìyẹn. sọ nǹkan tó ṣe kíní fún wa. Sọ nǹkan tó sì ó sọ. Jù wá lọ. Ọ̀túnba bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọjọ́ orí yín, ó máa dàbẹ̀ embarrassment fún yín ni. Waste time àwọn ọmọ kékeré mi bá. Tí bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọjọ́ orí yín, ó máa dàbẹ̀ embarrassment back with. Henry, you are wasting time pẹ̀lú story. Wasting time ní àgbàlagbà nítorí àtẹ̀lé. Story jẹ́ ìsọwọ́ tí kò kọ́. Gbogbo story la ti gbọ́ tó ti kọjá. Wọ́n ti kúrò ní ìlú ìjàre. Kò síbi tó ṣe fẹ́ wáyé ní àlọ́ sẹ́yìn. Kò síbi tó ṣe fẹ́ gbé wa dé, kò sí ọ̀fẹ́ kọ̀ọ̀kan ṣe sọ. Ọkọ̀ sọ ọkọ̀ tó wà níbí ni. Èyí tó lọ́rọ̀ ti kúrò ó sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó wà nù kíní ní bẹ́ríà. Àwọn ọmọ tó wà ní sọ̀rọ̀ ní ìdí ìwà ìgbà tó wá sí ìwé.
When Shaman plays along with two people, when Shaman is there and he's still here, he play along with two people.
They say it is not God.
He let two people talk. But to me, they play game there. I will tell you the way I am.
That is something.
Somebody said something.
Way forward.
Somebody said something. You can bring my and jot it down. How?
Baba kan waste time wa no Eric ma waste time wa.
Ọ̀túnba
ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ sọ ẹ̀kọ́ kò bára wọn mu àtọ́.
Agree with you.
Kò bára
Let's
wọn
see
mu.
bàbá pé Mohbad ti kú ó dẹ̀ cut phone àbí.
Yes, ìkọ́jú bàbá sọ nìyẹn.
Thank you very much. Kàlọ́ sọ fún bàbá pé kó gbà ẹ̀yìn kò lè wọlé.
Kò mention nǹkan tó jọ tó sí ò sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ kò sọ fífúlẹ́tì ní kò tún gbẹ̀yìn wọlé.
Lọ́sọ̀ sọ kí ni?
Bukky Jesse ló sọ yẹn, bàbá ò sọ yẹn.
Bàbá ẹ̀jẹ̀ yẹ kàn gbà wọ́n.
Please, can someone translate? Because I'm lost.
This is serious. This one is very, very serious.
Can someone translate, please?
Sister Loya and Queen.
Yeah.
Even Sister Doris.
People just they argue unnecessary rubbish. They are dragging for back and forth about Baba not being straightforward from the beginning. One said Baba knew everything that happened from the beginning because when she was told to go to the son's house, that they fight the son, they told him to go through the backyard. Back door, the kitchen back door, and not to go through the front. And Baba went through the back door, went upstairs. You know, the old stories now, that's what they're talking about. That what is paining them is that Baba lied. Baba knows what's going on. And the other guy said to this one that is shouting, and they said, of course, we know Baba lied. We know Baba didn't do the right thing. He said, no, hold on. I'm taking you somewhere. He said, don't take us anywhere because we know all the story you're talking about.
So don't take us somewhere.
After Nigerian art.
He said, don't take us somewhere because we know everything already.
Said, that's what the other guy is saying. Please stop this shouting. Don't take us anywhere because we know this story. Let's move forward to what we're talking about. He said, no. I know where I'm going. I'm not going anywhere with you. We know. That's why I just keep quiet. I don't want to laugh. I know where you're going, so don't take me. I'm not going anywhere with you.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
He said, I'm not going anywhere with you. He said, when Baba said they went to the police station, so it was to go and get permission to carry Mohbad to Ikorodu, not to go and report the matter. He said, Mr. Man, oh God, we know now. That's the back and forth. But this guy is trying to make a point that everybody knows. That's what the other one is saying. We know.
I understand, yeah.
You understand? He said, no, he wants to make a point. And they said, they don't want this point. These points are coming with, we know. We know the point.
Tell Black Widow to confess.
From the beginning.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Tell Black Widow to tell us what happened.
From the beginning, we know that. We know he made a mistake from the beginning. So let's leave that thing you're talking. Don't convince me or don't convince us. We know. The man is just...
The funny thing is that some people are adamant that he's part of the plot from the beginning. There is a school of thought that says he got compromised in the middle. You understand?
Yeah.
And so there are those two schools of thought. I think it's usually the people who think that he's adamant from the beginning that keep insisting to always want to go through that route like the other man. So he's trying to prove that he was part of the conspiracy from the beginning.
Yeah, from the beginning.
And sometimes, the ones who are like, oh, we think, we know that, okay, he's compromised at this point, but we think that maybe it's not from the beginning, but we don't even want to talk about that. Let's move forward.
Okay, let's move on. We know. He said, no, I'm taking you guys somewhere. You know, make I remember Buki just say, I'm going somewhere with you. Calm down, everybody. I'm taking you guys somewhere. Every time she say,
she actually took us somewhere, which is nowhere.
Okay, you say, I'm taking you guys somewhere. I'm going there. Up till now, still carrying they carry people.
No, nobody sure they go.
It did like they say like that's the one. Then he'll be taking power up and down. Then he's opening case for him.
You think it's justice for Mohbad there? God help us. Ah, God. It's justice of Mohbad.
The doctor said he's dead. 20 minutes
Sister after lawyer.
In the hospital. Yeah.
Yeah.
Said he was dead.
Yeah. Yeah,
We tried our best.
We tried our best.
Took him to the hospital, and like 20 minutes after, the doctor said he's dead. 20 minutes after he landed in the hospital. Yeah.
Yeah.
The doctor said he was dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
Mohbad died inside the house.
Yeah.
So even if there was a camera outside, how did with the camera outside turn a 360 degree now, zoom into the house to see what's happening in the house?
Oh.
Because
So get them back, Bokosoro.
a camera that is placed outside to monitor the gates and people walking and driving. Mohbad did not die outside in the compound.
At all. He died inside, yeah. You are right. You are very right, my sister.
We tried our best.
We tried.
We took him to the hospital, and like 20 minutes after, the doctor said he's dead.
20 minutes after he landed in the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The doctor said he was dead.
Yeah. On another.
Mohbad died inside the house.
Okay.
So even if there was a camera outside, how did with the camera outside turn a 360 degree now, zoom into the house to see what happened in the house?
Oh, that's Black Widow. You get them out for 6 dollars.
A camera that is placed
Outside.
to monitor the gates and people walking and driving.
Oh.
Mohbad did not die
People,
outside.
are you hearing me?
Inside the house.
Commissioner of police.
People are here.
Yes, so they need to hear this in over. Somebody actually said he boss. I beg, they remind them every day. These two people, you must remind everybody. Now I say I hear. I say I hear. We go remind them. See, they say they don't hear word.
No, that they hear. That they hear Secretary Senior, Queen Mother, and Yahojo.
Veteran Secretary. She's not just senior, she's veteran Secretary.
It's wearing a black bonnet to show you guys that she's very serious. She's wearing a black bonnet. The days we were talking like this. Commissioner of Police, Lagos State, Zone 2, Lagos State, Ikeja GRA. Are you listening? That Mohbad died and that there's no camera inside the house, but there's camera outside the house. Commissioner of Police Zone 2, I'm repeating Chekweterio. I'm repeating Yabojo. This is not allegedly. That is the just as I'm saying it. I'm repeating it.
Can you drag it on top of you? It's covering your eyes and your face.
Yeah, with me. Continue. Continue. On a cup with no food.
So now the thing is, when we're playing a game, we both post it. Shege, I know it's your first game, but it's good that you also post it. Shege, it is either you download that my own and then you post it.
Yes, yeah. Somebody say, who get picky already carry picky, make una forget matter. Who get picky don't carry picky already? They never make it publicly. Another person make una not worry, say they don't go do that DNA because they have agreed for it. You see, they don't talk about DNA again. And if they say they don't even come and talk anything anymore about DNA. The DNA they have agreed for DNA. Chicken now. They don't agree about DNA. inside.
They have agreed. We have not agreed. Do you understand? And the case is the public versus the rest of them. They can agree amongst themselves. The public has not agreed. So I don't know who that commenter is. People need to understand their rights and what is at stake. It's not because the family, the DNA is not a civil matter. There's a civil aspect to it, but there's also a criminal aspect to it. We are talking about the criminal aspect. So agree or not agree, that's not our problem. The public, we have not agreed. In the criminal matter, we have not agreed. She has to prove the paternity of that child. Point blank, period. Until that carry on, please. Thank you.
Some people, because some people just they comment say, I don't know, in fact, might just leave it. Like, they are just okay the way the thing they go. But they know say, Mohbad, justice is going to come. But, anyway, let's leave it like that. It's okay. There is God. God there. Some people say, since nurse have already accepted the buying of Mohbad, why can't us just start shouting so that they can give nurse life imprisonment? Do you guys hear that? What do you have to say? I'm bringing comments out now on Facebook.
Those ones are Wumi and Baba's supporters. Those ones are there. Wumi supporters saying that nonsense.
Now they talk about that. But when they ask the nurse in the inquest that
No, this person this commenter is not. It's like a question. No, he said if nurse already accept, why can't I just need so that they can give nurse life?
But the nurse don't accept now. For inquest, she said she is not. When she to ask her that question, she said she's not the one by fight Mohbad. Go find out inquest when they ask her. Book clear. She said no. She did. Do you not agree that you are the one that fight Mohbad? She said no. That she didn't fight Mohbad.
Now what? So forgive and for Amma for them to give her life imprisonment, as she go accept, because Mohbad wife they talk now say now based on that the way the woman take treat her, the way they inject them, now make her start to the feel cold, now then from start to the vomit, so now it lead to it. Why?
But the nurse came on Tuesday. Baba Mohbad said that. What are you saying? What are they saying?
Black Widow 1 of Lekki, Lagos State. Black Widow 1, the darkest widow 1 of Lekki, Lagos State. That's a new chieftaincy title. The Black Widow 1 of Lekki, Lagos State. Said.
Lekki Ashana. You don't put Ashana title there.
Ashana, yes, so. The darkest widow 1, Ashana, of Lekki, Lagos State. Said to all.
That's crested.
That the buy that husband is supposed to buy, the baby they have, that husband don't buy. So that one, we'll put them. We're waiting for her to come and tell us what does she mean by that.
Tell us what buy. Exactly. That is where the answer came from.
The meaning. What buy that wanted to buy Liam? What buy that wanted to buy Liam that you are telling us that Mohbad has carried it? As if Mohbad is the Lord Jesus, Abi. He has come to buy for Mohbad. Okay, now come and explain to us. At least in the Bible, we read that our Lord Jesus came to buy for our sins. There's a reason.
You shall call me Mohbad again. Mohbad not be Jesus now.
No. What I'm saying is that I want her to come and explain which buy he has.
I'm with you. I said Wunmi should know that Mohbad is not Jesus that will buy for the side. So come and explain.
Laid his life on the cross of Calvary for our sins. Laid his life to do what? To cleanse and wash us clean.
So that we shall live.
To heal every iniquity, every pain, every sickness. That when we call upon his name, there will be power to heal sickness. Cleanse us. I beg, so come and tell us the kind pie now. Which kind pie Mohbad buy for Liam? You need to come and tell us. And number 2, you nurse. It's not nurse can. We are going to reject any other statement. We are going to reject it. That means that nurse is being pressured under duress. I put it to you according to Candy and Sanshit. I put it to you
People of Nigeria, I put it to you. And people of diaspora, listen to us. I put it to all of you that the nurse said, I left Mohbad alive and I went to the pharmacy to get something. I left him alive for the wife. So you did not buy him. No, I did not buy him. Okay, I put it through that you buy it. I'm sorry, I did not buy him. What is wrong with these people? If they nurse, have they gone to put a bye on her head for her to lie? Have they put bye on her head? Come and say this. If you don't say it, will buy you, buy your mama, buy your papa. We will not take that. We are sorry. We will not take that. We will not. It is not the nurse that bought Mohbad. It is not. And now there's another. They have promised to bring us evidence, so we're waiting. Today, they say Karimo was in Lagos. Karimo is the nurse in the morning. They kept repeating it. That Karimo should come out and say the truth. Where she was that morning, Karimo was in that house. In fact, Karimo was the one that shuku Mohbad. That injection. They said they are going to bring out evidence. Voice discussion.
That's why she's crying. That's why everywhere they shake.
Yes.
And that's why she's scared.
Why she said they want to kill her. They want to buy me. They want to buy me. They don't want my children to leave. They want my children to go to government house. Government will carry them. Social worker will marry another wife. The wife will come and punish my children. They want to buy me.
Our children are not going anywhere. Our children will remain with their father. If they have a parent, government will not take the children away. Just because their mama, if they carry in go prison, then the government will come collect the children. No, it does not happen that way. Except if the father abuse the children.
No, you don't have to report her for the way she's abusing the actives on social media, not taking care of them.
You know, say this. Sorry, my sister going. Karimo, they talk like as if nobody there from Nigeria when they from America. Only you work for family. Now so they talk anyhow. Now they can talk say if Brazil are citizens, they just give the me paper go to enter America. Like as if they talk to people and they daft like that. It did that has to true because now Karimo now make us understand. Say then Darosha and the other boys they won't beat Black Widow died money when that thing happened.
You talk that one. Yes, talk that
so in America when the daylight they see that one, the same day upstairs that be wanting. Now, you never know anything. You can't go help him. Whatever you sow now you go reap. Whatever they sow now they go reap.
To come out and speak the truth. If not, they will blow the whistle for her. They will blow the whistle on her head.
Can't deny
she knows,
she knows now, yes. It's okay. Say they wanted to beat. He said they want to beat that man. They want to beat Black Widow.
Yes, she said.
Hold the some of them say they gather and say, "What here?"
No, but it did. I said the doctor. This guy slapped Black Widow. Yes, the senior brother to Mohbad, the cousin, the Darosha.
Darosha, yes. Until they won't beat her, yes. Now
so, go
break that.
We made
that slap, but they want to beat him. They want to beat her very well.
Yeah. She started.
So where was she?
She chopped lap. She was in the house. She was in the house. That's why she's fighting tooth and nail. There must be no TV camera that should be found. She said because they will see her. Her friends said they will see her in the compound though. She was running after Adura.
We already know since that Karimo was in the house. Other people were just denying it because when I look at where she lives in the US, They're thinking about her just disappearing from there overnight and appearing in Lagos the next day.
Yes,
I knew that there was no way.
It's too far. It's too complicated.
There's no direct flight. She has to go somewhere before she can go to the one that will bring her to Lagos, and then she's deceiving. You know, there are so many ignorant people on TikTok, so that's why they are able to deceive the people, and that is the main reason they speak Yoruba, because they know that most of their audience, they have no clue what is going on outside Lagos. Some of them have not even been to Lagos. Some of them are still in the villages. So
that's right.
They are able to gather those. But there are some of them that just had the opportunity that they carried from village straight to UK or straight to America. So they never really know what is even happening outside their city. Some of them they are in America, they've been here for over 10 years, but they've never traveled outside their city. They've never been to another place. So they don't know what happens in another place. So most of them don't watch TV to even know what the news is talking about. So all they do is just to sit, now that they have discovered TikTok. I have a friend like that too. Once she's on one page on TikTok and start laughing in her face, I say one day that will rush you go psychiatric hospital, because all you do is to sit down on TikTok and be laughing. So most of them are like that. So they see this Karimot now.
So I saw when they laugh, they wonder what they do this so.
most of them that now see these platforms that speak something that they really like, they just got attached. That is why you see many of them, they run away from Paparano's platform. But Paparano he will break it down, and then you will see how stupid you sound. So sometimes sometimes they want to speak only Yoruba. He will tell them, no, this audience, there are people that don't understand Yoruba here. Change to English. You just
and if you train those Yoruba you will not translate it.
You will translate
very well.
You will translate it very well, because Babarano understands his language very well. So all these ones that Karimo is doing about is because she was the one in the house.
He was the one. Yawa don't gas for Karimo.
Yawa don't gas.
Yawa don't gas. This is not a joke. Karimo, they said, is not doing well at all right now.
She doesn't need to do well because she's evil. She's very evil.
She is evil.
Exactly.
She is evil.
I agree. Yes.
You came
and play
on the mind of, you came and play on the minds of thousands of human beings.
People.
You don't do that.
Evidence. The way they shake, they are shaking with the evidence. Okay, where is the evidence?
She cannot show you now because her beloved is inside. You know, say her beloved is inside. That's the way she loved past inside.
And might she be the beloved of herself?
You said it from the one when I brought this day. You said it.
The beloved of herself.
Because they said with that particular, they've been telling her to play. There was a time I was going shopping. I just had them shouting, play this thing. And no, Camilo, just see, we are tired. Even her platform people were telling her that they are tired.
They were just buying time.
But what did Karimo think that was going to be the outcome of this game that she's playing? Because she embarked on a really, really dangerous mission.
Yeah, she was.
It would have been better for her. I know, but it would have been better for her. Had she thought it through, honestly, she would have just acted like Wumi.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She would have just acted like Wumi. But anyway, God is in control.
God is in control.
So, and I wanted to say something when Auntie Lawyer was commenting. She's not even here. She said Wumi, that thing about Wumi and the nurse. with the baby, that the pie that the baby was supposed to pie is a pie that Mohbad pie. That's what Wumi says. And then the same Wumi is saying that she's wanting to make the point that it is really the nurse who is responsible. So, but those two, you understand? If the nurse is responsible for Mohbad's spine, then how does that relate to the pie that the baby, you understand? The pie that he pied is the pie that the baby had to pie. You understand? Those two things,
That's a good
I don't see how they join together.
Oh, they did not stop to have to pie the baby.
That's the thing. You understand? Like, they don't tie up. If you want to point to the nurse, then you should have never. Anyway, I know that that thing was a slip of tongue for her. She regrets saying that. She definitely regrets saying it. It's just that, you know, we have always hung on that on those words, right? Because it rings very, very true, based on everything that we have said, or everything that has been said rather. But I just wanted to challenge Wumi again that if you really want to pin this thing to the nurse, that statement that you made regarding your son, it doesn't add up. So Wumi, think of something else, okay? Forget about the nurse for now. Because that your nurse defense is not going to work in the context of what you said about this your son. And we have to get to the bottom of this your son. This explanation that anti-lawyer has been insisting that you must tell us, and any good cause is going to say the same thing. Tell us what you meant by that. Because it's not like you just said, oh, the accident that he had. Or you said the pie that he pied was the pie that your son was supposed to pie. So you said it in direct relation to the pie. You did not mince your words. And you cannot say that and still tell us that it is the nurse that is responsible. So find something else now, because you have to answer that question. I just wanted to...
Talking from both sides of her mouth.
Yeah.
You can't tell us how she pied her husband. Period. Nobody's ready for her shenanigans anymore of deceiving everyone. Can't tell us, how did you do it?
So not buy this one where they say make everybody begin campaign. So I forgive the nurse life imprisonment. That she did it intentionally. You don't buy that one.
No, because like I just said about that pie of the baby, the pie that the baby was supposed to pie, the pie that Mohbad pie. You cannot say that and then at the same time you want to charge the nurse. How do these two relate?
No, I don't know. That's pie the baby is supposed to pie. Is it spiritually or physical? That's what you should ask yourself. Because if not spiritual,
she has to connect it now to the nurse. Whether she meant it spiritually or physically,
because it's like that, grandma. If you check that word sound like spiritually, not physical.
The pie that Mohbad was supposed to buy was what the boy was supposed to buy was what Mohbad buy.
Spiritually, I think.
The nurse pied Mohbad.
Physical.
So the nurse was supposed to come by the boy, right? The baby. So Mohbad now collected the pie from the baby.
Oh my God.
Is that what she meant?
You know, I be like.
I mean, her lies, it not just makes sense.
You know, girl at all.
And tell that you answer Wumi's questions a lot. She did not tell us whether it's spiritual. That we all know that it could be spiritual or physical, but let her come and answer it. You understand? We cannot assume. It could have also been emotional. Who knows? Maybe it was an emotional part.
It's another one.
It's another one. What are emotional part?
She could have. I'm not in her mind to know how her mind works.
When somebody says somebody buy, it's spiritually they mean, not physical.
That's what you think.
No, not as in in Nigeria. No, in Nigeria, when somebody says somebody buy, not physical.
You cannot be a good defense lawyer. I tell you that you can never make a good defense lawyer. I'm telling you, for free.
She's not a lawyer now. Is she a lawyer?
I just tell you. I'm not a lawyer.
I'm telling you that you cannot assume in a situation like this. It's an open. She has not yet clarified it, so we cannot just now say that this is how she meant it or she meant it this way. I know what you're saying, but I'm also telling you that let us leave it. It's an open question. Let her answer it and come and tell us. We are not going to assume for her.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
We're not going to assume for her. And let's not also forget, and I want to add a third wheel to this thing now, right? Remember, she also said that Mohbad had cried long ago before he actually cried. So they are now doing things. They are now doing things. The nurse, because I'm answering your question, Auntie Ada, you said that person who said the nurse has already admitted responsibility, right, or admitted guilt.
And
so
people, no, let me finish. Let me finish the comment. Let me finish it. He said because of that one, people should start campaigning for life for the nurse, not just to jail him like JR like that. They have to campaign for life imprisonment. You understand it, Candy, now?
No, I understood it the first time. I understood it the first time, and I've always also said that the nurse has never admitted to crying the boy. I was one of the first people. I was very adamant about it.
She said that we'll look for the thing now, the inquest on, and we'll play to maybe tomorrow or next. Well, she said when she to ask him, she asked her, she said no, she didn't cry Mohbad.
Sister Lawyer did it now. Sister Lawyer was here. Sister Lawyer, how far?
You know what Sister Lawyer said? That's what they said. They said. I've been saying the same thing when Finn is saying. The nurse, I put it to you that you cry Mohbad. He said no.
What was the nurse narrative, Sister Lawyer? Exactly. What was the nurse narrative? What happened that day?
The nurse said, I came in.
We could have carried a pen and paper. I'm not write that down. No. Why the man come to say so that you buy him? Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I got to that house at about 2:30 in the afternoon on Tuesday, 12th. Tuesday, 2:30. The Blackhead Video one of Lagos opened door for her and went upstairs, took her upstairs to where her husband was. And when she saw the husband, that she never knew Mohbad, she has never seen Mohbad in her life. She doesn't know who is Mohbad. She just saw a man in the room lying down on the bed, very weak. So the guy was so weak. So she was now asking Black Widow, what's wrong? So this man is very weak. She now said, he has the wound on the hand. When you want to check the hand, they look the wound. And she said, but the wound is not a fresh wound.
Yeah,
this wound is not a fresh wound now.
And don't forget about the fact that the room was almost like a swimming pool.
Hold on now, make she explain. She dey talk the call. Calm down.
I know, I just want to add that because
no, never remind her. Or if she forget, you go call reminder.
So she now said,
we must reply this commenter.
Madam, this wound you are showing me on this hand is not fresh. So what happened? This wound is like dried or it's closed up. It's like a scratch. That was the word she used. Like somebody used a finger scratch. But it's dried up. He said, okay, seeing the wound, if it is the wound that is making this man to be, he asked, Madam, why is he weak now? Very weak. He couldn't stand up. He couldn't walk on his own. Couldn't walk. He couldn't stand. Very weak. Now, in fact, when he wanted to use the bathroom, that Black Widow and this guy name, I know they know their name, the one that followed her to go and buy medication, that was where she said that this guy, made the guy mopping floor, plenty water. And she was looking at this guy. I don't know the name. What's his name again? Said, oh, God. Wait. You know the name of the boy? Where they mop water?
Is he spending?
No.
Lifestyle? Is it lifestyle?
DJ
Bami, okay.
DJ Bami was there with them. He said it's the three of them. With three of them, she saw DJ Bami mopping plenty water. I say, what happened? What happened? You guys are mopping water like this. She said that because Mohbad was weak, now him Wunmi carry water pour for him body. And don't forget that Wunmi lied already earlier on that it was Adura that poured water on the brother. And also, don't forget that Wunmi has lied already that she was cooking fried rice in the kitchen. That she wasn't there when this nurse was in the room. She didn't witness the first injection or the second injection. That she only witnessed, I think, the third. The nurse said she was lying. Because the lawyer asked her, shit after, where was Wunmi all through? He said Wunmi was with me now. That she carried me go up. Now me and her did here. She didn't leave my side for a minute. So she now said, okay, make him administer as now a wound. Make him administer anti-tetanus, you know. It was successful infection. That the wound might have been infected. Though the wound is like healed. Right. After that, said she also administer paracetamol. And one other one again. Me, I don't know medicine name. And one other one again. You understand? No, the third one was what she didn't, there was the third one, she didn't have it. You understand that when she administered the anti-tetanus, she first of all gave paracetamol for strength and the pain. Says it's paining. And then she now said, very good narrating issue. Very good. She now said, let me administer tetanus. This one, paracetamol will shut down the pain. Okay, fine. Then let me administer tetanus so that whatever infection that is causing this guy to be this week, let's see. It was that tetanus that she injected the guy with Mohbad with, that Mohbad started checking. And she was like, why is this guy checking?
No, I thought they said it's the antibiotics, the ceftriaxone.
You know, ceftriaxone, that's not
yes, the antibiotics, yeah, the ceftriaxone.
For infection, yes, that is it. I don't know the name of medicine, so correct me, ma. You are my medical personnel. Thank God we have a doctor in the house. That was the one for the infection. She gave Mohbad, and Mohbad started jerking and like goose people all over him. And the wife wanted to pour water. I said, don't. Why you guys always pour water on this? Don't pour water. You just told me it's water you poured on him that this man is mopping. Leave water. Let her go run out and get this guy, whatever, I don't know the name, doctor in the house. And teach the doctor, I don't know. The other son.
Okay, I think the three that she gave was the paracetamol, the tetanus toxoid, and the ceftriaxone. Those are the three that she gave.
She went for the other one, yes. And before she left, she announced Black Widow said, okay, I want to go and get something to stop this jerking and ghost people and all these bombs on him. That was when DJ Bami said, oh yeah, let's go. There's a pharmacy close to the house. She said, okay. He said at that time, Mohbad was alive. His eyes was open, staring at them. He was alive. Which was a lie. The nurse said, okay for lying. He put his
my sister, wait, not just.
No, now.
Just nurse, wait to Sister Grace as they come. How did the nurse know that he's going to administer tetanus injection and he came to the house with it? Because they said somebody is not feeling well. Although we are told that they showed her the hand that was swollen. Now she's not coming to that house. She now used her discretion to come with a tetanus injection without even knowing what exactly is happening. There's another lie there.
No, she did well. She did the right thing. Because if they say somebody had an injury. If they say somebody had an injury. The first thing, like in Nigeria.
Don't forget that they sent her a picture.
Yes.
Yes. And they already told her that she had that injury.
No, wait. No, she said she saw that picture close to the date.
But they already told her that the person had injury in the hand. So she was coming to treat the injury with the antibiotics, with paracetamol and the tetanus toxoid. She came with the right thing.
Everybody said it. All professional doctors, just like what Big Sis is saying. All professional doctors that had the medication she came with, they said she came with the right medications. And those medications has no business buying Mohbad. At all. Then, Jabami said, let's go. And that was when she now came with the third one and administered the third one, That was when the guy started, and then he said, Mohbad has ulcer. He has ulcer. Black Widow one, secretary of Lekki. My husband has ulcer. He said, ulcer. When did he eat? When did he have something? How long ago? So, Mother, why didn't you tell me that your husband has ulcer? Why did you tell me that the husband get ulcer? So Mohbad said he wanted to throw up. Mohbad was so weak. The main fact that Mohbad was very weak is why I am believing the story of Karimo's people fighting her now. That used to be with her on her platform. He said because the weakness of that boy was too much. That he couldn't lift up his hand.
The thing is deep.
That chief said, could he walk? He said, sir. Sorry, auntie. He said, sir. He couldn't lift up his hand. He couldn't stand up on his own. He couldn't walk on his own. So they had to hold him. 3 of them had to hold him to the bathroom to wee. That was how weak. And it is not the injection I gave him that made him that weak, sir. I met him like that. So, the darkest widow one of Secretary of Lekki, you have to tell us, what did you guys give that guy that made him that weak before this nurse came? Though, I'm just saying what the nurse said in the court that day. So that people understand her story. So if she comes to change her mouth now, that means she's been bribed. She's been promised something to take the fall. To take the fall for Black Widow. So she didn't this. That was when the man said, how come you said there's plenty water on the floor? Did it rain? He said, yes, sir. It rained a little bit. There was rain.
Rain inside the house.
That was what the lawyer Sanshit asked now. Did it rain when you were there? He said it rained. He said, but sir, it's a new house, so the ceiling was not leaking. He said the house is a new house. The house, there's no roof leaking. But I don't know where that water that this guy was bailing and mopping, I don't know where it came from.
Sanshit is really shit.
That's why he's a shitty son. Of all the questions he could ask, he's asking about rain. Okay, so if it rained, let's even agree that because Lagos is, it floods a lot and blah, blah, blah. But they are upstairs. Are you telling me that it rained to the extent that the house was flooded until it went to the second floor?
That was
into the room
I've ever had. That was the most stupid question from a son. The most stupid, nonsensical question from a son. Whether rain entered the house.
God has a sense of humor. Auntie, God has a sense of humor. Imagine this man turns out to really be a shitty son and his surname is Shitu.
Exactly. Look at the name. Now, I don't give a shit.
Bullshit and shit.
Very befitting.
I don't feel laugh. Then the son said, okay, madam, I put it to you. Hey, so she said, she didn't even give that guy that injection she went to buy you. She said when she now came in with DJ Bami, she saw them carry this guy downstairs. Madam, what's wrong with him? Madam, he said the guy passed out you. He passed out. How? Open the door to the guy, open the door. They carry and put inside. How? He said, do you have any hospital? He said, yes, there's a hospital. Oh, yeah. Now, so they carry and go hospital. He said, but sir, she should have said to her, I put it to you, Nurse Ogedengbe, or whatever her name is, that you bite Mohbad. And she took a good look at the son in the eyes and said, sir, I said, no, I did not buy this man called Mohbad. I left this gentleman called Mohbad with his eyes open, alive with the wife. I left him in the room with the wife. He was alive. And I went with this man, the DJ Bami guy, to go get whatever I went to buy. So I did not buy Mohbad. So where is this I am the one now that buy Mohbad came from?
Auntie Ada would understand.
They hear you. The person they hear you now. They hear you for face.
That's what they are spreading from. That she has accepted. They've been spreading that news.
And this is why I make some arguments, right? Because I'm like, people just say things. Even when somebody admits something, it doesn't stop the police from still doing a proper investigation and bringing out the real culprits. Do you understand?
Exactly.
It doesn't stop them. Especially in a case like this where there are so many holes and we know that there is corruption. So somebody just admitting and then giving a testimony, her testimony is not even showing, you understand, it doesn't prove the crime. Do you get what I'm saying? Her testimony and her admittance, they don't even tie up. If she had given us a testimony where clearly we would have seen that, okay, especially with the drugs and all of that, you people, all the things that they have brought together, toxicology is inconclusive. You want to stick goodness, and you're not saying that let's advocate for life imprisonment. Are you for real? Yeah, that's why they put an innocent man behind bars. What's his name? This guy I was talking about, Tory Lenz, 10 years behind bars, and another criminal there almost tied him, took his life. If you people are comfortable with having innocent people behind bars, then we are not ready for justice. And I'm not saying that she's innocent anyway, because she's complicit in some manner. Some of her story is not making sense. But for me, I am for justice. For me, is people going down for what they did, what they are guilty of. You understand? It's not just that anybody should just go down just because. No. After we fought this hard, no. The real people, everybody will go down for their own crimes, and there are many, people to share. You understand? Yeah. It will reach many of them. So let nobody go for Wumi's crime. You understand? Let nobody is going to play Jesus for Wumi. She claims that her husband played Jesus for her son. Even though I don't agree, but nobody is going to play Jesus for her as well. Any man will carry a cross. I beg.
That's right. Because number one, there are just too many loopholes. Wumi said, I was not there when they gave the last injection. I was cooking. I went to check the jollof rice, her fried rice in the kitchen. She lied. Wumi said his car wasn't working. My neighbor's car and driver was the one that took us to the hospital. She lied. That girl to the line. She lied. The neighbor came out and said, I'm sorry, my car wasn't given to anybody. My driver didn't drive anybody. She lied.
Don't forget, it's not only the neighbor's car. They took Okada too.
And nobody
also took Okada. We forgot Okada. Let's not forget Okada. Okada that carried a corpse in Lagos, in Lekki.
Because the house, according to Break the Silent Foundation, Yomi Fabi, he said he walked that journey, was videoing himself. That man walked that journey from Mohbad's gate to the gates where the hospital is. It's just 3-4 minutes. 3 minutes. 4 minutes. Now I'm Okada carry Mohbad. And there was nobody supporting Mohbad. Mohbad sat down and held the Okada driver's neck.
Okada carried Mohbad from Wumi's back.
Nobody accepted that he or she sat with Mohbad on Okada. So apparently, I think they put Mohbad on the Okada, take in hand the hook, the driver, the Okada man neck. Foolish people, stupid people. Make it no fun. Make it no fun up Okada. Then carry the hand, hold the Okada man neck, Mohbad wrap him for the neck, so Mohbad will not fall off. And they were in the car, driving behind the Okada. See how dumb they are. They don't even know how to lie. See how dumb they are. And then they were in the car, Okada was carrying Mohbad alone, and they were driving behind the car. Yeah. It's just terrible. It's so terrible.
But now that everybody has come to know that Mohbad died on Monday, so who did the nurse come to treat? On Tuesday, who did if I thought
that is the clue I'm going to now, my sister. So now that it's been confirmed by the father of Mohbad, Mr. Joseph Aloba, that his son was spied. He didn't say his son spied you. He beat his full chest and he said, they spied my son
There are two different statements, though. My son died on Monday. No, he said they died my son on the 11th. He wrote it in Vanguard. Check Vanguard of that date. We'll find it. We'll read it for this platform. We'll read it out at Yada. Let everybody hear what we need to bring that Vanguard out. Let's
make a Google herself. Make a Googler. Let me check.
Yeah,
let me be Googling it.
Could it be the reason why Baba Mohbad refused to arrest the, according to Wumi lies? And this Wumi, your lie will put you more inside the trouble where you define. You said Papa Mohbad refused to arrest the nurse on Tuesday. Why will he, when he knew that the son died on September 11th? Arrest you, fake nurse, who on a kind of to cover on a shade. Exactly. And again, we had a live video where the nurse at Yeye Kudi's platform, I listened to it last year. The nurse, when they went to meet them in Kirikiri. No, not Kirikiri, sorry, Panti. They were taking Panti police station, where they went to meet these people to talk to Prime Boy. I remember spending and the nurse. Guys, listen and listen well. I listened to the audio of the interview that Yeye Kudi played recently, not too long. When the nurse said the person she treated is light skin. Please, bring out that video again. Yeye Kudi, I beg you. Said it, even Westo said it on live too. Yeye Kudi, I beg you in the name of God. This confirmed that the nurse has been paid, has been compromised, because her first testimony was the truth. I keep telling you guys, you want the truth, go for all their first testimonies. That's the plan. Yes, you are 100% right. You want the truth from all these liars, go to the very first testimony. That's the truth. The nurse, I listened to it in Yeye Kudi's platform. She said the guy she treated was light skinned. And our Mohbad, our son, is dark skinned. Please, who is that light skinned guy? That shows that this girl, oh, God bless you. So Damola collected some serious beating that day. So they had to shoot him injection. Painkiller injection. And antibiotics, they can't give Damola.
I heard Bossman was talking in one forum. He said they are working something underground, and what they have found. Working underground. Wait now. One thing they discovered was that the police, or whoever, that they are changing the CTC testament. Really? So
that Vanguard story is gone. That's what they've been doing, no? They've scrubbed that Vanguard story of the 11th. They've scrubbed it. Vanguard has taken it down.
Okay.
My God.
Vanguard has taken it down. They've taken it down. Because what they have here is January 10th. Okay? The story they have up is January 10th. Then they have another one for the related, because when I did a Google search, I specifically said, you understand, I put my son died on September 11th, right? It doesn't bring up any results. The result it brings up rather is the one where Baba Mohbad had spoken on January 10 when he was not satisfied with the police investigation. So this is January 10, 2024. And we know that this latest one was done in 2025. And then the only related stories it gives us, which now is the more recent one, right? On April 28, 2025. So if there was anything else, do you understand? It should have brought us that related story, but it's not bringing it up.
So which one do you have? Which one do you have on the 8th? Which one do you have on the 8th?
Do you know they've been changing this?
Which one do you have on the 8th? Which one do you have on the 8th, Candy? Which one do you have now? Which one is the last one?
The latest news Vanguard, okay, the latest news they have on
Mohbad
story, it's April 28, 2025.
Yeah, what is that?
It's a group alleges cover of 6 Tinubu's intervention. So I think this has to do with Yomi. You remember the audio we played at the beginning? Yeah. So it's in relation to that because remember Yomi was pleading with Tinubu that he should intervene because while the police was you understand that the whole police thing and that he received a call from so that's the latest.
Now what I want to say, Queen, or am I making a mistake? Am I making a mistake with the newspaper? Can we find out maybe it's not Vanguard?
Okay, I think it's Punch.
Let me try it again.
It's Punch.
It might not be Vanguard.
Yeah, it's Punch. It's Punch.
Google Punch.
Because all the one I've been researching is Punch.
Let me see. Sorry, I'm using a distinct blocker. It's not letting me access it because I'm using a VPN. Let me see if I should remove my VPN.
Because
continue, I'll be checking and I'll let you guys know.
Mohbad has come out and spoke his own truth. Because when Mama Mohbad came out the very first day, that Monday morning, it was Monday morning now, 9 a.m. that Mama Mohbad called his son. Because that woman was expecting 5 million to go shopping for her shop that the son rented for her. The son rented 3 shops and pulled them together, one into the other, deep freezers, big generator. You know, they fixed the shop. All she was waiting for was the 5 million naira to stock it up. So I'm sure the excitement now, the poor woman couldn't sleep. So by 9 o'clock, she called her son. In fact, the son was supposed to pass by that Sunday night. That's even the truth.
Yes, that's true. They were supposed to go to her house that Sunday night.
Yes. The son promised the mom, say, Mom, don't worry. On the way from the home, I will pass by. We are coming to see you in the house. So we'll sort it all out. We'll sort it out. She said, okay. So not seeing the son on Sunday night. Not seeing the son on Sunday night, she couldn't sleep. She was restless. She now called the son 9 a.m. Monday morning.
Exactly.
Son didn't pick. Son didn't pick. Pring, pring, pring. Son didn't pick. Pring, pring, pring. Son didn't pick. What's going on? She now called Wumi. Wumi picked. Wumi, where is your Oga? Where is your husband? He's sleeping, ma. Good morning, ma. Eka aroma. Good morning, ma. Yeah, good morning, no. How are they? Fine, thank you, ma. Where is your husband? Mommy, he's sleeping. Say, I never wake up 9 o'clock. He said, yes, ma. He's sleeping. He said, okay. When he wakes up, please ask him to call me. That I have called already. Okay, ma. Mama Mohbad was just too anxious, like a little girl who is anxious to go shopping. She called again at about 11. About 11, almost quarter to 11, 20 minutes to 11. She called again. Pray, pray, pray. Mohbad didn't pick. Pra, pra, pra. Mohbad didn't pick. Pray, pray, pray. Mohbad didn't pick. She called Wumi. Wumi, where is your husband? He's sleeping. He said, Kilo day. Wait till happen. Which kind of sleep be this? He said, Madam. She said, Ma, did you sleep beside your husband? Did you sleep in the same room? Yes, now, mommy. I slept in the same room with my husband now. Did you sleep on the same bed? Did you sleep with him on the same bed? Yes, ma'am. I slept with him on the same bed. And which kind of sleep be this now? I beg. Call me. Second time, call me. The third time, Wumi was uncomfortable. Wumi called. The third call was from Wumi to the mother. She was feeling that she was feeling guilty. Somebody don't tell this woman. She understand. She was feeling guilty because she knows that Adura would have called the sister. She knows that Adura would have called the father. Adura would have called the mother. And the mother. So she was restless. So the third call came from Mummy. Few minutes after, she called the mama. Mommy, he said, hey, my son don't wake. No, mommy. This one that you are calling. Did you hear anything? The mama said, what do you mean by that? Yeah, I didn't hear anything now. No. Did anything happen? I love that question. As a mother, she now said, what are you talking about? Did I hear anything? The mother now said, you, did anything happen in that house? She kept quiet seconds, and she now said, hey, mommy, Allah is a come. May God not let us cry over your child. May God not let you murder over your child. I will not cry over my husband. That was, will you keep quiet? What are you talking about? I'm confused. What are you saying now? Which child am I going to cry over, or which child am I going to mourn? What are you talking about? Is something wrong? That was when Mama Mohbad knew something was wrong. And that was when Mama Mohbad went to that house. That woman, somebody was anxious to get money to do stuff like a girl. That was when Mama got up, dressed up, and off she left. Boom. Off she went to the island. That was why they said Mama Mohbad was in that 3-second video. That leg, that is her leg. Go and watch that 2-second video. That her dry leg, chakara dry leg, and her lockdown. All those type of things. That her dry ankle, very dry chakara ankle. And that slippers, she has those slippers according to Karimo. Karimo said she gave those slippers in different colors. She get them, that flat slippers, flat one, you just glide your toe into it. And she has them in different colors. And Mama Mohbad like all these Melisnes or gowns and long skirts. All these A-shaped, flare-shaped skirts and Melisnes dresses. She likes
that woman should have just kept quiet. Yeah. You would have just, instead of all those display that she was displaying.
So I found something. Okay, oh, you're not done. All right.
No, go ahead. I'm just talking for you.
I found something, but it's not the filing. That particular filing he made, because even punches, it looks like they scrubbed it. But I found this regarding his request for ex parte. Sorry.
I said they are cleaning up all the evidence.
Well, they can scrub it all they want. I'll find a way to get it. I'll go to archives. But for now, I found something. It's from the Nigerian lawyer, right? Remember the court granting Mr. Aloba ex parte leave to challenge the exoneration of Naira Marley and the others. So in this article, it was written by Unini Chioma on May 12, 2025. So it's recent. It actually states here and it was let me read that part. Let me see. So where is it? Okay, let me just read all of it because I'm lost now. It says a Lagos State High Court in Ikeja has granted ex parte leave to Joseph Aloba, father of the late singer Ilerioluwa Aloba, popularly known as Mohbad, to challenge the legal advice issued by the Director of Public Prosecutions, DPP, which exonerated 4 suspects in connection with his son's death. Justice Taiwo Olatokun, I think that's how they pronounce it, sorry, ruling on Monday granted Aloba permission to file for judicial review and also to serve court processes on the Lagos State Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice Lawal Pedro, who was joined in the suit alongside the DPP, Dr. Babajide Martins. The suit marked ID/6197MJR/2025 seeks to nullify both the legal advice and a February 26 ruling by Magistrate Ejiro Kubenje of the Yaba Magistrate Court, which discharged and acquitted singer Abdulaziz Fashola alias Naira Marley, Samson Balogun Eletu alias Sam Larry, Owoduni Ibrahim Prime Boy and Pere Babatunde. The application was filed by Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Wahab Shitu, on behalf of Aloba and the Aloba family. Aloba's legal team argued the suit on 3 principal grounds. Number 1, that he was denied fair hearing in line with Section 36 of the 1999 Constitution. 2, that the DPP's legal advice preempted ongoing proceedings before the coroner's court. And 3, that the suspects who are central to the coroner's inquest have been discharged prematurely without completing their testimonies. Okay, this is where I was trying to get. In an 18-paragraph affidavit attached to the suit, Aloba stated that Mohbad's death on September 11, 2023, there it is, was unnatural and suspicious.
That's what we are looking for. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
You never finish it. Finish reading it now. Finish it.
Okay. No, because this was the part. Okay, so his petition prompted a coroner's inquest under suit number COR/IKD/10/2023, which began on September 29, 2023, and remains unresolved. Aloba alleged that while the coroner's inquest was still ongoing, the DPP issued legal advice undated. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? And alleged lacking transparency, which led Magistrate Kubenje to discharge the suspects. He contends that this move undermined the authority of the coroner's court and compromised the integrity of the ongoing investigation, as if he has integrity anyway. He also accused the police and the DPP's office of failing to properly inform the coroner's court about their findings and decisions, arguing that such actions interfere with due process. According to Aloba, the discharged suspects are key figures mentioned in the coroner's inquest and were yet to testify. By exonerating them without allowing the coroner to finish its work, the state authorities, he argued, have obstructed justice. Okay, we are coming to your own turn. He is now asking the court to nullify the legal advice and the magistrate's ruling, declare them as issued without jurisdiction, and reinstate the suspects to face proper legal and investigative scrutiny. The court has been fixed June 17 for the hearing of the motion on notice. So they are going to court June 17. And because it's an ex parte leave, so it means that the other parties don't have to be there, and the judge can give his ruling without the other parties. So without representation from Naira Marley, Sam Larry, Prime Boy, and who was the other person? Pere Babatunde. I don't know who that is. Who is that? Who is this person? This Babatunde person? I've never heard of him before.
Pere?
Yeah, Pere Babatunde. Has anybody heard of this 4th person? Because I've never heard of him.
Me too. I don't know that person.
That was I was asking when I heard about it. I was asking
who is the 4th person exactly?
That has to do with Mohbad. Who is that 1st person?
I've never heard the name before.
I don't see that. No, I don't.
And the others, they put all their aliases, but they did not put any alias.
Yeah, exactly. They just put the full name. They didn't put the name that people know that person.
Yeah, no, the others, they put all their aliases, right?
They did not put this person's own.
Prime Boy, but him, there is none. So that's his name. I think maybe he goes by that name. But I've not heard anybody mention that name before.
My partner in shopping is not here. My partner in shopping.
She's gone. Okay, maybe she would have helped her. Okay, we'll note that down and try to figure out who the person is. No, Babatunde.
Alias what? Alias what?
There's none for him.
So we don't know.
Meaning there's an extra person too.
Yes. That was in that house.
No, but these 4 people were not even in that house. Well, at least the 3 of them, they were not there because we do. So far, we know Naira Marley. So far, with evidence that we have.
Sorry, not in the house. In the bully saga. Now I won't talk. In the bully saga.
Yeah, but Prime Boy's own was not even in the bullying. Prime Boy's own is they are saying that Prime Boy is responsible for his crime.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Prime Boy. Yes, I know that.
So the 4 people is not necessarily with respect to bullying.
No, the 3.
That third one that we have never heard of that one.
It's because we don't know his stage name. We don't know his guy. They call it guy name, but his stage name we don't know. Alias what? We don't know.
Yeah, but they should have put it if he had one, because the others they did put theirs. That's why
we don't know anyway. Then we don't know him. Nobody knows it. And let's not say nobody knows him. Oh. Make Madam Queen come. We don't know. You know.
So there's a hearing on June 17th for this one.
But even that day that they freed Lyra Marley and the three of them, they didn't say they freed a fourth person. We didn't see any fourth person.
No, they said it. They said it.
They got 4 of them.
That was when I've been asking since that. Who is this guy? But I always forget to ask Queen. I've been wanting to ask Queen since that. Who is this fourth person? They said it. They mentioned Naira Marley, Prime Boy, and this guy. And the fourth person, so yes, the 4 of them. And we didn't hear about him even being in this detention with them. About him being detained with them. We didn't hear about him. The people they detained was just Naira Marley, Sam Larry, Prime Boy, and the nurse. And they're spending. I've been at spending.
How can they be spending when they say they are taking spending to court? Spending and the nurse.
Oh, that's true. Spending and the nurse. Yes. But I don't even know Spending's real name.
I know Spending's name.
I don't think that's his real name. I don't think that's his real name. Yeah.
No, he has a name, one Yoruba name. It's not Babajide. No, it's not Babatunde. It's very far different from that.
So this particular case, this particular one now, they have court case in June 18th.
June 17th.
June 17th, yeah.
That is Sanjit and the DPP
4
lawyer.
people, yes. So they can tell us the reason why they freed them.
It's an expert leave, so technically the other people, those people that they want to, there's anyways, the case is against really the DPP. That's right. It's against, they're challenging the DPP, right? Because it's the DPP that ruled.
I'm telling you what's going to happen that day. The DPP legal is as chief is going to stand in front of the judge to argue it out. Why did you say we should call them back? This one will say you cannot call them back because the 2 lawyers will argue it out before we don't have the final answer.
Yes.
You understand? We don't have the final answer. A yes or a no. They're going to argue it out, the 2 lawyers.
I'm not believing in all those things.
It is Babaloba that is accusing the DPP lawyer.
The DPP
lawyer. The DPP, sorry. Sanshito Babaloba is accusing them that you have no right to do this. That's not nice. That's not right. Because they've not come and testify. They've not done this, blah, blah, blah. So the 2 lawyers will now fight it out. And then let's hear the judgment.
But the problem now is the Attorney General that signed their release.
So his permission to file for judicial review and also to serve. So he's serving the court papers, right? So he's challenging the Lagos State Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Lawal Pedro, and also the DPP. So no, he's accusing 2 people.
The police, the DPP,
and the Lagos State.
Yeah. It's the party people that the Lagos State that declare them free. Yes.
The Attorney General was the one that signed it. So
Attorney General signed it. Yes, so you are correct. The police
is the one that is the chief of all. The police said that's a big job.
The police said they've done their own investigation and they find them not involved at all. So that's why the police they didn't find anything incriminating. That's why the police, there are 3, you are correct. The police too, their own legal representative will be there. So they're going to have 3 legal representatives to argue it out. And the judge will give
the funny thing is that I think they are right in, you understand, because it says that the legal advisor was issued, right, that the DPP issued was undated. That in itself is problematic regardless. It's highly problematic. such an important document, you don't date it? I wonder if they even signed it. Like, hey, God of mercy. Hey, the level of incompetence in that country will leave you.
My dear, Candy, that thing you read, can it be screenshot?
Yeah, I can screenshot it. I can see if I can screenshot it.
The area.
Yeah, that was my interest. That was really my area. And then it says it's an 18-paragraph affidavit.
Screenshot, everything. Screenshot, even if not 2 shots or 3 shots.
You know, supposed they go delete them. I used to expect them to go to remove it.
Well, because that affidavit, right? This whole thing, it had been published in the other papers. So why did the newspapers not have records of them?
Wumi has been pulling down evidences. They've been pulling down evidences with money. They've been using money to pulling down evidences. I beg, screenshot them. If we go there too, now we've talked about it. They are listening, Atiada. They are listening.
Yeah.
We've talked about it now. Awareness is out.
Yeah.
Awareness is out. They are listening.
That is true.
Tomorrow now we'll go and pull it down. On Monday they'll go and remove it. Because I'm sure they are all here now. They are listening. We'll quickly go and pay money and we'll remove it. I better screenshot everything. Because of our own side. Screenshot. So we have our evidence correct. Screenshot them. They will go and remove it on Monday. Back my word. They will go and remove it. Remember when we talked about adoption or no adoption, blah, 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 blah. They went and dug up Wumi's mother, that video that they've played since last year. They went and bring it out. Yeah, people went and dug it out. Justice people went and brought it out. Yes, so that we can remember very well and hear it very well. They are listening. They are listening. They are trying to clean up all their mess evidences. They are listening. But it's too late for them. Oh, King of the South. I mean, a King of the North.
King of the South. Oh, I like
that boy. He has every damn thing from day one to the end.
That boy.
King of the North. I mean, is it not the South? I beg.
King of the South.
King of the South. Young boy, young dad. He has that loves Mohbad. He has every damn thing played out from day one to the end. So that was they are working on the ground now. Me and no worry, they are working on the ground with Yomi.
I don't know how this Wumi is going to live her life. I just don't know, because what she did was too terrible. I don't know how she's going to live in a normal life. It's not going to be possible.
Wumi. Let her just come out and confess, I beg.
Simple. Yeah, come out and confess. Stop waiting for Papa Mohbad to do DNA. We're just waiting for the court case, yeah. Maybe we just do our submission and round up tonight. Thank God if we dig that one out today. Everybody don't hear that one. That was that. I think that one at the last time when you go that punch. Since then, never released any other one. Because I checked
No.
That one at the last one when you go.
Yeah. And you go see now, by Monday morning now, they will go pay money. They will call them and give them huge money and tell them to bring it down.
Okay, anybody put in last submission before we regard it tonight? That's a candy, don't come out.
No, I'm here.
Okay.
No, I was just reading
the newspaper. I know.
When I
go
did a
through.
search, so many things came out.
Yeah.
It's just that they are far back. It's just interesting. There's a lot of they can't scrub everything off the internet.
No.
It's impossible. I don't know.
No, what
everything
I checked is that 11th. That's what
yeah. No, I've screenshotted it. Don't worry. I'm just saying that they can't. They can't scrub everything off.
I bet you, Candy, by Monday and Tuesday they are working on it to pull it down. They are here. They are listening.
And I'm telling them also that they cannot. Once you put it out there in the cyberspace, Wumi, open your ears, koro.
Somebody will have it out there. Especially those because people don't snap.
Once you put it out there,
somebody don't put that for email. They don't save them
in the cloud. It's somewhere. It's somewhere.
Yeah.
So you should stop all of this. Your thing that you keep thinking that you can. It's It's not gonna work. Like they just told you, confess and let the chips fall where they may. It's that simple. Okay? The longer you drag this thing, the longer will be your downfall. And then, unfortunately for you, your son will also be older. We pray that it doesn't take that long, because look at what is happening with Didi. He's been doing all of this, his mess, right? And now his children are listening. They are sitting in court listening to all their father's dirty laundry. What can you say? This thing that you say you're protecting your son is there. You have your day in court with me. I don't care what nobody says. You, in a Nigerian court, I know that we know that the Nigerian system is correct, but you have your day in that same court, in that country. God knows. By the grace of God, very soon. You will have it. And very all soon. Your dirty laundry. Because this one, if you are just confess now, you understand, we'll just leave it to this particular case and we'll narrow it there. But when you, as you're prolonging it, they'll bring your file. They'll download your file from the day you were born. All those your runs that you've been doing there, all the bodies that are buried, their skeletons, they'll go and dig it up. Keep playing. We bet you, come and talk for Mohbad's phone. No. All this, they will dig your family history. Will go like 10 generations back, so that the whole world will know truly from what
somebody don't go digger now. Where they do hook up for Mohbad house. She did for dirty website. Those dirty. How do you call this? That dating website. Now she was there. Somebody dig it out. Yes.
Website.
Yeah, hook up website. Even while she was in Mohbad in the same house, she was still on that dating website. Yes.
That is why all the hookup girls.
She come out now. She quickly come out herself. Remove some picture from her page and all that. She did.
Maybe she has an alias now in OnlyFans.
You say?
It was late because it was late because a lot of screenshots had been done, a lot of information had been pulled out. It was too late when she started pulling down. And then after that, guess what?
Yeah.
Do you know what? Which platform was I? That they were saying that website, was it Papariano? That website is owned by Secretary.
What?
Yes, Papariano's platform. They were discussing.
Wait, there's the website where she's doing hookup.
Yeah, there's a website. The earlier, when we started the beginning, there was a website. I saw the pictures and everything.
Yeah.
She was doing hookup.
It's owned by Secretary. It's owned by Secretary.
Is it not yesterday I called her a madam and I said that's her title? I said it yesterday, right? Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? I called her, I said, I did not say madam, I said a madam.
Papariano's platform, 4 women confirmed it, that she owns that website. She's the owner.
That's her job. So she did a PDD mother. Because her PDD mother, that's what that was her job too.
She's the owner of the website. But don't forget that rape, she came out and was saying that they raped her 5 or 6 times. They said it's a lie. When she was in Cotonou, she was into blue movies. That's how she made money early. She was into blue movies in Cotonou. So she didn't want people to know. She now came and turned the story around that she was raped different times, 6 times.
No, not talk of rape, but she was whatever.
I mean, she was there. Sorry, I don't forget.
She was essay.
She was whatever. No, whatever. Essay, yes. She was essayed. She turned the story in court because she was trying to support her friend, Princess. That I was raped as when I was this. I was.
No, they flashed it off her page yesterday for our language on Facebook.
Sister Lawyer, see what you're just saying. That was screenshot it. They'll scrub it off. Okay, so in my search, right, the same search that just brought up that the results I just read. When I go further, this is a headline, right? Falana never threatened to kill me, says Mohbad's father, right? It's coming from citylawyermag.com.
Why?
And then, to buy me. Then it says Joseph Aloba, the father of the late singer Ilere Olua, Aloba, popularly known as Mohbad, has denied that he accused a senior advocate of Nigeria, Mr. Femi Falana, of threatening to fire him. Okay, so now I click because it's just a headline. So I click on the link to read the full article 404. We are sorry, but the page you were looking for doesn't exist.
And they pulled it down.
They'll pull it down. Yeah.
They put it down.
Yeah.
So, which give credence, so did Falana actually threaten to fire him?
Of course, he did.
Yeah.
That time it was very hot, I remember. He did.
City Lawyer.
Yeah.
CityLawyerMagazine.com.
Yeah.
They have law firm, bad news, legal tech. So he's gone there because this is all about, all the legal practitioners or legal issues in Nigeria. You understand?
Yeah.
Would a website like that be publishing something so detrimental to someone's reputation? And why would they pull it down? Who asked them to pull it down?
Yeah. They pull it down, no? Now money. Who don't want make money? Now money. They pull it down. Millions have exchanged hands. They'll pull it down. They'll pull it down. That's why I said that 11th I better screenshot them. Because they don't hear our gist this night. They go begin plan as from tomorrow. As from tonight, they'll start planning. Throughout Sunday, they'll be planning.
You know what? I'm going to save that page and then I'll keep coming there and see when exactly they'll pull it down. Let me just save it.
You will see the day they'll pull it down. They'll pull it down.
Let me go back to the. I'm gonna save it, guys. Not you guys. So I'm talking to those people. They will me watchers. I'm gonna watch. Okay. So I'm gonna mark this page, and then if you guys pull it down, all right, we'll have a discussion after that. Our eyes are on you.
Yeah, we're watching them. Yes, we're watching them.
We're watching you people. As you are watching us, that's how we're also watching you.
We are watching them with our touchlight eye. Let's see the day they'll pull this one down. Let's see the day they'll pull it down.
Yeah, but it's stupid for them to actually pull this particular one down because they said in that thing that they've taken it to court. It's an 18-page affidavit that is attached to the particular hearing. Do you understand? So you guys pulling it down, like seriously?
That date is going to shake Nigeria because who did that not come into that house to cheat? Wumi?
If I thought she treated anybody.
What happened? Yes, Wumi is in deep shit, you don't know. Black widow. She's in deep trouble. Wumi is in deep trouble. And Secretary Senior is in deep trouble. That came out that guy was spied on Tuesday. They're in deep trouble. Because they have to prove it. And let's see how they want to prove it. When they will play Mama Mohbad's very first tape, let's see how they want to prove it. When they will play Zomo, the artist, when Mohbad record, and she was waiting for Mohbad to come so they can do their video. But because of that show, they couldn't shoot the video that day. That Sunday, they couldn't shoot the video. So she said, okay, let's wait till Monday. Not for the guy to wake up on Monday and had that Mohbad has spied. The guy was in here crying. It was that show that made them not to shoot that video that Sunday because it was going to a Ikorodu show. And they said, don't worry, everything was ready. Everything was set for Monday. Zomo's interview is there. The artist's name is called Zomo. His interview is there. So, well, they're in deep trouble, honestly speaking. They're in deep trouble. And then the so-called chief of army staff of the family, Baba Josie, came out and now said 11th. Lobaton, story finished. He too will tell us what made him to accept 11th. There must be a reason. You've been shouting.
If they are saying 11 and this same Shitu is putting it to that nurse that she's the one who, I don't know what is wrong with this man. Honestly, something must be wrong with him.
There's a problem. That I think it's going to be it's going to be very interesting in the court, in the high court. This story is classic. It's classic. We're waiting to hear the story. Because there's a lot that is going to come out that will make everybody be shouting, wow, wow, wow.
all the lie when they cover, the truth will now open. We'll now see as they take plan all these things. Karimo, they will bring her down from America to Nigeria. We'll go to American embassy. They will bring her down.
Karimo, if you were in that house on that day, Karimo, you know that you're going to life imprisonment. I know that Trump's America is not laughing right now because they are seriously looking for people to deport. So, my dear sister Karimo, you should really be panicking where you are. On a serious note, because if what was that director of FBI's name? Is it Ash Patel? Is that his name? Something Patel.
They are bringing her down now. We'll just go to the embassy and file and show the embassy every damn thing. We'll bring her down. She will enter Nigeria live.
Oh, they'll start right from America before she gets to
before
Nigeria.
That's true, yes. That's true.
Because if she's in the plot, then clearly all those assets is in their name. In fact, your whole family, even your mom, they'll deport her too. All of you people.
Yeah, they deport all of them, yes. They'll deport all of them. So they should get ready. That's why she's panicking. She's crying her life out gradually. She doesn't want to die. She doesn't want to die. They want to kill her. They want to buy her out. She doesn't want to go. They want to buy her. Who will look after her children? That's what she's been shouting. Who will look after her children?
Mohbad not buy. If Mohbad can't buy, anybody can buy. I don't even care anymore.
They are afraid of buy. But another person buy is not their
business. It's not. And they buy Mohbad.
Oh.
Now why that Wumi get the audacity, the temerity to say the pie that my son had to buy, because some people have been allotted to be carrying other people's pie and their own destiny that they can't do for her.
All jokes apart, my sisters, that thing that Wumi said is deep. She needs to explain it. It's a deep thing. We're just using it and we're laughing. It's not funny. We're just laughing over it, but it's deep. What do you mean by that, Black Widow? That the pie that Liam is supposed to buy, if Papa don't buy her, excuse me? What do you mean by that? It's deep, and she has to explain it to the whole world, and she will explain it. While lying in court, I will remind our son, please, see, sir. I will text it to him. Let him. I will remind our son, please ask this woman, what will be the meaning of this thing? What is the meaning of this thing that she said? It's very deep. Or was it a prophecy they gave him? They gave her? How or what? Even if it is a prophecy.
No, don't give her answers. So don't be giving her clues because she's
don't
listening.
give her
Don't
clues.
give her answers.
Don't give her
it's an
answers.
open question. She will explain herself. Nobody is. We don't know whether it's a prophecy. We don't know whether she saw it in her dream. We don't care.
Dream. Or she thought
but
about
I pointed out. Okay, you were not here. You were not here when I did point this out because even if, right? Remember, she's advocating, or she's not advocating. She's saying, she's directly or indirectly accusing the nurse of being the person responsible for Mohbad's pie. Now, how does it correlate now with this other statement that the pie that her son had to buy is a pie that you understand? Make it make sense. Because if according to Wumi, the nurse should be charged. The nurse is the one who is responsible. So then how then do the two relate? Because you're saying the reason for your son's pie, your husband's, sorry, not your mobile spying, because I will never give you that title, God forbid. But please, I repent for issuing that word. I will never legitimize this girl. Forgive me, Lord.
I know people have been this woman. I repent. I repent for calling that.
Not even in my sleep do I ever want to call her that. Not even in my sleep, in my dream, no.
Oh my God, Lord.
So I was saying that the two don't relate. She cannot tie those two up together. She cannot, on one hand, want us to believe that the pie that Mohbad pie was for her son, and then at the same time it's the nurse that is responsible. So would the nurse have fired her son? Is that what she's saying?
My sister, that's why I said it's deep. She needs to come out and explain.
It's not deep. You're the one who thinks it's deep. It's not deep. When you come and tell us, it's very simple. It's not deep.
People have packed my head in. I've gone sideways. I've gone up. I've gone round my brain. I can't like pick an answer to that thing or pick something to say, okay, this is why she said it. I can't. I just couldn't. It's not working. So she needs to come and tell us, what does she mean by that?
Wumi regrets ever making that statement.
Chai.
Okay, well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll round up now. We say thank you to everybody, Abby. Justice continue. See the justice with the fight, so we must get some. I know.
Yeah, that you will not believe something wrong.
Sorry?
You will not believe something wrong.
Go ahead.
That article I just read.
Yeah.
Hold on. Because you give me a minute.
Don't tell me it's gone.
Hold on.
Hey. And said that one go pay me how many billion for asking her to screenshot?
What is going on?
They don't do phone calls.
No.
You did that?
No, it's there. I don't know why it's not coming up on the list. When I went through the list of articles, it didn't come up. Hold on, because I was going to
disappear this week. Wait and see.
There's another side that came up with that.
They remove so many evidences when this matter starts, which I know. They're removing so many evidence, yeah.
Hey God.
Because some tape that we have before, they're not there again. On the website, unless people that save it.
People save,
yeah.
And then I pity Wumi. I'm sorry for Wumi.
Black
because
Widow.
People will bring out things there. People will bring out the original. If they like, let them go and change statements. Let them change testimonies. People will bring out.
I know somebody when they thought the one where they do for inquest is possible. See the physical change the inquest one. Some people go look at. They will see change.
No, they've changed a lot. They've changed a lot.
Yeah.
We learned that they've changed a lot. But what they don't understand, people have the original. As the people they confess, and the people are recording it.
Yes.
In that courtroom.
Yes.
A lot of people recorded it. A lot. Let me now say it. They don't know.
They're not going to escape for this Mohbad buy. They are going to pay.
People came with different gadgets on their body recording. They don't know. Olodo people.
Okay, guys. Good morning once again. Justice for Mohbad, justice for one, justice for all. We'll see everybody back on Monday. Yeah, we see everybody Monday, not Sunday. We see everybody back here by the grace of God. Yes.
Let's take a break today.
Yeah. So we'll see everybody back on Monday for more information. Candy, are you there? Any submission before we leave?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. You want to?
No, I'm good.
Candy is monitoring.
I'm monitoring pages.
I know. Because normally I go to Punch to go and check every day before I come live because now they drop all their full statement of justice.
Punch has deleted anything incriminating.
Even there's one I screenshotted. The one where my mama Mohbad talk say Papa Mohbad go put the boy for ground when the boy is never buy.
Yes,
they come out
and then God bless you.
I have it.
You screenshot
I have it. Yeah, I have it. But them don't come out for the websites. So guys, we'll see everybody tomorrow. Good night, everybody. God bless you all. Justice for Mohbad, guys. Can't there any prayer because we know they come on Sunday, which is tomorrow, today, till Monday. Anybody giving us prayer? Sister Lawyer or Candy?
Sister Lawyer, no. You see this other one,
Yeah.
So sorry. I've just been going through. You have put me. You have given me work today. I've just been going through different articles, right, of this leave, this court, this permission to challenge the married and the rest of them. This other article doesn't even mention that 18 paragraph affidavit.
I'm back.
It doesn't even mention. Yeah, it doesn't mention it. It says nothing about it.
You see him?
My sister.
Nigerdaily.com. It doesn't mention it at all.
Maybe it's not on their reports. Maybe I don't know. Now Punch, I know they're supposed to get them. Then somebody can go and take it from Punch and put it on your own side.
No, Punch doesn't even have it. That's the funny thing. That's what I'm telling you. I have lots of results. Punch is not even one of the top, the top searches. It's not even coming up. Whereas if you would have done another search, you see Punch would come up. But Punch is not bringing up this particular court grants Mohbad's father. That's the search I made, right? So it's very specific. Punch is not even there.
Which paper brought it up? Which paper brought it up?
You have Leadership Niger, Daily Niger, the Nigerian Lawyer, which was the first one that I saw. Yeah.
Really?
This one is even...
No. You know what happened? If Punch, maybe Punch don't come out them. Immediately they bring their own. You can go there and take it and come and post it on your own news.
It doesn't matter. Punch is not the only source of information.
Why should Punch remove it? It's Punch that they pay.
Exactly. Can't you not understand me? That's what I'm trying to say. If Punch now bring a news out, and I'm interested in that news, I'll go to their page and come and put it on my own page. So if them delete it, I'll still have it on my own page. I will not go to delete it because I still have it. So maybe that's what happened here.
Why are you even saying that is Punch did it? Punch didn't do anything. He didn't report it. I don't see that because even if Punch reported
because now there all his news, all his news now there now Punch in the use.
Not necessarily because
now them they use. Papa about always use Punch.
Hold on, Auntie Ada, you're not listening, please. This one was a court order. He was petitioning the court, right? So he didn't have to go and put it in Punch. It's people who are interested in reporting that news that will report it. Do you understand?
So where you say you cannot find it now?
Huh?
Where you can't find it? It's not Punch. You can't find it in Punch. That means Punch is not reporting.
No. That was a different thing I was searching for. Remember when we started this whole conversation, right? And we're trying to figure out the date, which paper that he published it in, because we're told that he had published this whole article about the sun crying on the 11th. And Sister Lawyer said it was in Vanguard. So when I did the search and I went to Vanguard, because I was looking specifically for that information, I couldn't find it in Vanguard. So I decided to just do a different search. When I did a different search, I stumbled across the Nigerian Lawyer. But the Nigerian Lawyer is not what I was initially aiming at.
So what are you trying to say now? He did not report it or they did not carry it. What's your point?
I can't find that particular report.
In where?
That's what I'm saying. I couldn't find it in Vanguard. I couldn't find it in Punch.
So what I said, it's a question now. So Punch did not carry it or Vanguard did not carry it?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they carried it initially and then they deleted it. I don't know.
Anjada, I said Vanguard. So when we didn't see it and we said maybe, I said maybe it is, I made a mistake. I said maybe it's in another paper. And you said yes. Let her go and check Punch.
Because I know that there, especially, in Punch, they use them most. All their posts now Punch for the talk. So I was surprised this particular one not the Punch.
That's what she's saying now. That's what she's saying now. That they might have pulled it down from Punch. It's not there.
It's possible. I don't trust these people.
That's what she's saying.
Yeah, I don't trust them at all.
They got it from this clinical lawyer something paper, whatever she's calling it.
So maybe those people they follow the case and they decide to.
Yeah.
Because this is a legal thing, right? He's a Nigerian lawyer, so they don't. You understand?
Yeah.
They would have seen the court docket that was filed in court, and then they decided to report on it. That's it.
Yeah.
So
that's what they did.
Yeah. Reported on it
on their own page.
And thank God.
Yeah.
They're on their own page. God bless them because already now Punch don't pull them down.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If they like they pull them down, they pull them up. We must get justice.
That's what I'm saying. Also, that I don't even know if Punch reported on it.
No, they normally report all the justice for a bad case. Punch, they always use them.
They like to use Punch.
And they go there
when that is when they are doing a paid article. That's what I'm saying. That this was not necessarily a paid article. This was because they submitted something in court.
So that means
that is already.
So Punch should not be interested on that particular case. They did not take it. It's possible. We don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But
Okay.
yeah, whatever.
Thank you very much, guys. Justice for Mohbad. I will see everybody tomorrow.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Hey, Auntie, I remember that lady's name. No, Auntie, that you can turn up. You remember the story I was telling you yesterday? I remember her name now. So you can go and do a search and you see that information I was telling you. It's 2 hours interview. It's in archive.org because they deleted it everywhere on YouTube. Everywhere.
What's the name? Which lady?
Oh, you were not there. It was with is she gone? It was with Auntie Mary, California. I was telling her about because we're discussing poisoning.
Oh, okay. No, I kept on and off. Yesterday I kept going on and off. My sister was talking me on phone.
Which one were we discussing?
Remember